Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
I'm gonna flame Dwayne up though, because Dwayne needs to get that work though. What's he talking about?
Wait, hold on. Say something right.
He said he needs to get that work.
Get that work.
I see what you're saying, YG. Yeah, you right. Ooh, that boy YG starting off good. Ooh, you right. Ooh, I like when YG start off good.
Yo, Destiny.
About to be a good
The champ is here.
Yo, Destiny.
Hey, look
The
at
champ
YG
is
start
here.
all
I'm
day.
gonna
I'm here.
The champ is here.
Go ahead.
Destiny, boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
listen.
champ is here.
Let me tell you something.
Shut up, Dwayne. You remember what you were saying the other day?
Go ahead.
You guys too.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk your ish, Dwayne. Talk your ish. Don't fall back now.
No, I'm not going back. I'm not going back
Hold
nowhere.
on. Wait, EJ.
I'm here.
Listen to this, EJ. Go on, Dwayne. Talk
Yo,
your
listen.
ish.
I said this year. Destiny, you were there to vouch for me. Ahmed, YG.
What? We ain't vouching for nothing.
No, you were there for me. No,
It was
you were
two
there. You were there
against
when I
two.
said. You were there
Dwayne,
when I
it was
said.
2 against 2. Don't even
No,
try that.
you were there when I said.
Hold on,
EJ
Dwayne. Hold on.
EJ has officially jumped. EJ has officially turned down AJ and jumped on the Wilder train.
Who told you that? What?
What? He has. But hold
What?
on. Let me tell Destiny. Boy,
Exactly.
That's you. Boy, that's you, that chocolate woman that I seen in them things that EJ put up, girl. Woo-hoo. Boy.
Where's that? What picture I put up? What picture was that? What was that? What
I
picture
don't
was?
know what it was, but boy, you know how light-skinned boys feel about them, boy. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, but y'all should have heard this guy.
So YG, you can fall back and stop hating, cause you know, Destiny, boy. I'm gonna leave it at that. Go ahead.
I don't think me going that wasn't hating. That was competition. Hating is when you down talk somebody else. But listen, y'all should have heard this man the other day that while this whole career is built off of AJ and
It's true.
Who said that? Who said that?
Wait.
Dwayne said that.
I'm what?
Yo,
I said it. I'm what?
stop
Let me
that.
hear everybody say
I said it. And what?
Yeah, and this yo, you should have heard him. Yo, EJ, you should have heard him.
Look at what. Look. Hey. Look at YG turning into Keshi 6ix9ine informant.
That's what Destiny was talking about from the beginning. She wasn't talking about.
Wait, what you say?
She wasn't talking about when you were
No,
saying
I
that.
said.
Can I hear from you?
This is what happened. Yeah, I said.
Okay.
Wilder is the biggest. Other than Floyd right now in America, Wilder is the biggest American boxing name out there.
No, not that part.
Let me finish.
Not that part. We talk about the part that you were saying that
Yes,
Wilder's
no.
career is built off of
Yes,
AJ.
Dwayne.
No, hold on. I'm the one who said it, so let me
Yeah, but
explain. I'm the one who said it, so let me explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I said
That's
Wilder is the biggest American name out there, a boxing American name out there right now, other than Floyd. And he said Errol Spence. And I said,
No, man. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the part that we talking about the part that you said Wilder's whole career is built off of AJ. Nobody knew Wilder. You said nobody knew Wilder to AJ. They built his whole career off of AJ. That's what the whole conversation was about. Not the American fighter. You were trying to say AJ built Wilder's whole career.
Well, let me answer. Can I
You
answer?
said
Can
AJ
I
filled
answer?
out Wilder's whole career.
Okay.
no, I said that
what's your
Wilder is known right now because he attached his name to AJ's career. Am I lying?
Okay. Hold
That's what I'm saying.
on. Okay, cool, fine. We got that. That's what you say. So what did you say in regards to Earl Spence?
No, I said he
That was
said
me. That was me. That was after the fact.
I'm just asking him a question, man.
Yeah, so I said Wilder. He said that Errol Spence is bigger because Errol Spence Errol Spence felt Kell Brook, and I said nobody here knows Kell Brook.
YG, that's a fact. Is that what you said?
That's what he said, and I said nobody here knows Kell
That's what
Brook.
you said. YG, is that what you said?
No, yeah, I was saying that Errol Spence has a bigger following than Wilder.
Okay, got you. Okay, now go ahead. Go ahead, Wayne.
Yeah, so I said. He said, and I said, why did you say that? And he said, well, Kell Brook came here for Errol Spence. and I was like, because Errol Spence came in from Kell Brook, and I was like, people even here don't even know who the hell Kell Brook is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I said. So I said to me, Wilder made his name off AJ. That's what I said.
Okay. And what's wrong with that? You might got some points.
There's nothing wrong with that. This guy was like, nah, you know.
Nah, well, let me tell you something.
Okay. Dan.
That's something. No. Dwayne's right, man. It's everybody's done that. So I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, that's bullshit." I mean, Wilder did do that. I mean, there's no sugarcoat that shit. I mean, Wilder did it with AJ.
Exactly.
I mean, hold up. Floyd did it with De La Hoya. He did it with Gotti. Okay. I mean, but yeah, I'm saying, all fighters has done that in the past. I mean, shit, he didn't Ali do that with Sonny Liston when he was Captain Flint. So I mean, it's nothing new. So it's not pretend.
And the thing is that I never said it was a big deal, but this guy was trying to tell me about Errol Spence.
No,
Errol Spence.
He's making it sound very civilized. Yo, Zone. He's making it sound very civilized now.
Was based on AJ. That's what she said to him. Don't try that.
I didn't say no. I didn't say. I said.
That's not his AJ.
No, I didn't say his whole career was based on AJ because Wilder. Why would I say his whole career is based on AJ when Wilder?
You have a mature audience here now. You don't have to do all that with them. Me and Dan understand you ain't got to do all that with them. I kind of agree with you. I don't see what you said that was wrong.
Listen. I do not agree with that. I do not agree with that. Bob was here doing his thing before AJ came in the scene. Okay. I do not feel like it was AJ that built his whole career.
So what would you say was? Okay. Now, what would you say built Deontay Wilder's career? Your opinion. What you think?
My opinion.
No, don't try to help him because the silence tells the truth. So let her. No, don't do that. You fucking it up. Destiny.
Wait. I feel like Wilder has been doing his thing before AJ got in the scene. Yes, I understand.
How?
But he was calling AJ out. Let's not forget, he fought Ortiz. He was doing all of that. So before he was calling AJ, I get it. Yes, everybody.
Wilder was hot before Anthony Johnson.
Hold on. This Destiny.
PNC, stop lying.
Yeah, Destiny telling you.
He was hot before Joshua. Nobody think about Anthony Joshua.
Okay, so why
he ducked? He was ranked number 2 in the WBC. He ducked.
Relax.
He went for the idea though.
Hey, PNC, go back to Glove Beat.
Why do you duck? Okay, so why?
He ran because he was gonna get his ass kicked. Everybody knew he was gonna get his ass kicked. That's why he ran.
This guy.
I see where the problem already. I see where the problem already.
Why do you?
He was ranked number 2 in the WBC when Wilder had that belt. That's why they asked him.
Okay, but
they asked him, "Are you ready for a championship fight?"
Listen,
he was like, "Hell no." And then as soon as Charles Martin got the belt, he was like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm ready." He offered that man King Ramsey for that fucking belt. He jumped over to the IBF.
Hold on.
It's a fact. He said he wasn't ready for no belt. Charles Martin got that belt. Stop lying, man.
Hey, PNC, you're Pinocchio right now. Hey, PNC, you're Pinocchio right now. You're in bad life. You're bad life.
That's why he got his ass whooped by Andrew Ruiz. He got his ass whooped by Andrew Ruiz. He spent too much time calling that brother an Alabama broke ass nigga and shit. Him, Eddie Hearn, Billy White, all the motherfucking haters were hating on him, calling him, telling him why it wasn't worth shit, ain't shit. And now that he got his money up, people still want to shit on him.
Hey,
so it's about something else, bro. Either it's about jealousy or hate, bro. Yo, but hold on. Let me But to answer that question, Zone, this is what I was trying to tell them. Now that I am in the grown folks conversation, because they were kind of trying to double team the other day. But to my knowledge, how I felt Wilder got up because he was getting the knockouts. Okay. And that's what made him bigger. The knockouts, and then the year when Alabama was going all the way, he attached himself to that, and then his Instagram followers went up. They was trying to say his Instagram followers went up because he started calling out AJ.
AJ's name. That's it.
What I'm trying to say is, so if you're saying that, you're saying that all the AJ fans in England started watching him because Wilder was calling out AJ? No, so that means all of y'all. Nah, that's bullshit. It was before that. Subscribe to Wilder after he called out AJ.
No.
So all fans in England started following Wilder.
I'm gonna say this.
That was their point. That if it wasn't for AJ, he was a nobody. Until he started calling out AJ, then his Instagram followers went up.
Hold on.
Like, so what you saying?
Yo, you remember he was fighting over here. He was fighting over here. It was on Showtime. All his fights was on Showtime.
Yeah, he was fighting over here. Who cared that he fought Audley Harrison? Who cared? Who spoke about that? No one cared. You're talking rubbish.
Both sides.
Talking rubbish, man.
Listen,
what's rubbish?
Both sides are.
Cause you a hater?
Both sides.
Why am I here? Why am I here?
He's not hating.
He's not hating. You're the damn hater. You're the damn. Oh, he just called him out. Oh, he lost that.
You need Jack protector. You AJ protector. You was one of the first ones, I bet.
This guy was the
first one. No.
What I'm talking about, I'm telling you the truth.
PSC.
Fucking name, because this ain't was the worst shit.
PSC.
Facts. He said he wasn't worth shit. He wasn't worth $15 million.
Can I say something, please? PSC, let's be. Dwayne ain't no AJ protector. I know. No, he's not. I know Dwayne for long.
Tell me no motherfucking lie that Anthony Joshua.
PSC. He is critical of AJ.
Did he get more than what he asked for Anthony Joshua? Hell yeah. Because he can't Anthony Joshua kill his fucking ass.
I still believe
Let me get it out, man. I don't care. Let me get it out.
Shit.
Just let him go.
He ain't worth no fucking
Hey, damn, let him go.
He was just on the floor, man. I'm doing the highest paid
feelings for him, bro.
Shut up.
Nah,
He just saw the Pope. You don't need fucking Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua need him.
Oh my God.
Talking about him.
PSC, man, please. I'm gonna say this again. Dwayne is not an AJ protector. The dude is critical AJ, even as
AJ protector, man.
No, he's not. Okay, wait, let me go.
You're a water protector. What are you talking about? You're a PVC protector. That's what you are.
I'm just telling the truth.
You're protecting Adrian.
Everyone with PVC probably won't be seeing no real boxing matches. It's because the PVC you actually see some real boxing matches.
No.
Shit over there.
PSC, I'm not my boy. You my boy, man. I'm not sure if you have short-term memory, but you've been on chats with us when Dwayne's criticized AJ for his bullshit. He has. You was on there too. Now all of a sudden you call him AJ protector? Come on, man. You can't do that.
But the whole AJ built his career though, yo. If you'd have heard how he was talking there, I don't know.
What that doesn't mean
exactly. That's how you know it's bullshit.
Okay, wait.
I'm calling you out. I don't give a fuck what you did yesterday. Cause you got a whole bunch of people that like DLT Wilder. They fucking YouTube channel. You telling them. I told yesterday, motherfucker, we talking about today and shit.
Hold on. So
we ain't talking about yesterday. Don't give a shit about fucking yesterday and shit. We talking about today. You making that bullshit comment like you gotta run the way.
Zone is from America. Zone is from America. Zone agreed with me. Dan somebody said he agreed with me. That means they made him protectors.
Remember Anthony Joshua's excuses that he got more experience than me, been doing it longer than me. So what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
He's doing his career off here.
I just said you can ask
that bullshit.
This is how you know Zone's a wild protector. That's how you know Zone's a wild protector straight up. That's how you know Zone's a wild protector straight up.
Was he ready for that?
That's how you know you're a wild protector straight up. That's how you know you're a protector straight up. That's how you know you're a wild protector straight up. Because the thing is, there's shit that Wilder can say and Wilder can do that. But the shit about Wilder can do that, I can agree.
Luis is the old man, but he fighting for better. Oh no,
AJ did.
Y'all deserve running out of money and shit. Up in their rates and shit.
Wait, hold on. Let me jump in, dog. PSC, let me ask you this. I'm going to repeat what Dwayne just said a minute ago. You probably didn't listen. I'm going to ask you this. Just because me and Zone agree with Dwayne when Wild did use AJ to get his name to build up his profile fit, does that make us AJ protectors?
Tell me. AJ protectors.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Like
Dan, I don't agree with that, Dan.
I don't agree with that, Dan. I don't agree with that, Dan. Nah, I don't agree with that. Nah, I don't. No, YG. Hold on, YG. Hold on, YG. Hold on, YG. Hold on, YG. Yo, hold on. Hey, I don't agree with that. Hey, man, I don't agree with that, man. I don't agree with that. Nah, hold up, PMC. Hold up. Hey, yo, PMC, hold on. I don't agree with that, Dan. I don't agree with that. YG. Nah, you know what I mean? YG not doing this shit.
That shit is bullshit.
Nah, bullshit. If anything, Eddie Hearn, yeah. Eddie Hearn was the one who started the war, yeah. And all Deontay Wilder was correcting him about stuff, right? Deontay Wilder would have one face, one name, one belt, yeah. Eddie Hearn been trying to do everything he can to think. Then they offered the money back on the full. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think he's Wilder wanted the fight. Eddie Hearn been blocking him, right? He ain't trying to build his name. He just wanted the fight. Eddie Hearn was the one, and now Fury's got the belts. All of a sudden, it's open arms. Yeah, Fury, 50-50, whatever you want. And now Frank Warren's blocking him. Frank Warren's saying 70-40. So this is what he gets. What comes around goes around. He ain't built his name. He ain't built.
He's been like that.
He hasn't built his name. In my opinion, Dan. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think, and I agree with PMC, right, and YG and Destiny. I don't think he built his name with him. YG been doing his thing. I'm sorry. Wilder been doing his thing. AJ broke on the scene. AJ broke in the scene.
Y'all keep saying.
AJ broke the scene. He got bigger than AJ. Yo, hold up. Wait. Yo, hold up. I ain't finished though. Why ain't finished though? Why AJ broke on the scene and he's fighting bigger names. He got the Klitschko down there. He's knocking out this, that, the other. Bigger names. That's the only thing, right? But the bottom line is that we wanted that fight. We wanted that fight bad, and now it's done. Both of them down lost. Fury's in the picture, and they both look like they're gonna get cleaned up. So what's the matter anyway? What's this matter anyway?
No, but he got the names because he got the money. He had the money.
I agree with both.
That was it.
Both.
But other than that,
my whole thing is Wilder, like Wilder got his name known up off of AJ. But my thing is, Wilder's not known for his commentary. He's known for his right hand, Bomb Squad. That's why he got people following him.
That's why I said it's both. That's why I said both.
Like he's known for basically getting in the ring and knocking people out.
Well, I agree with that, YG.
He's not a slick talker. So if he was known for, if he was he's the Alabama Hammer. He ain't the Alabama Lip. So
okay,
yeah, we know all the AJ fans are talking about 60-40 and shit. Oh my God was saying one face, one name for the longest motherfucking time.
I agree with you.
Trying to get some fucking action and shit. And Anthony Joshua was saying, "Oh, I want more athletes to be more appreciative because I gave him $3 million and all that fucking bullshit, fucking underwear bullshit." Now he's a fucking pussy and shit, and everybody fucking know this shit. I told y'all the shit. It's gonna come out, and he's a fucking pussy and shit. So that's why he ducked out of WBC. Facts, straight facts. And let me come up with the videotape of him saying he wasn't ready for Wilder, bro. Because he been saying that forever.
Then they try to say, yo, when he was mentioning AJ, his Instagram followers went up. So what are you talking about?
No, that's not true. That's not true. Yeah, I agree with you. That's not true. That's not true.
Instagram followers went up when he started fucking with the football team and started.
Yeah, I agree.
That's his Instagram followers.
I agree.
Not because of AJ.
I agree with you, YG. That part I agree with you on. His following was coming up when he was continuing to knock out guys, and then that first Fury fight came around. When that fight happened, that's when Wilder's followers started to grow. Even after the loss against Fury, his followers still.
This dude ducked so bad, he encouraged Fury to come back.
Yeah.
He encouraged Fury to come back so he can have an opponent.
Yeah.
So he can prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
Just because dude was ducking so much. But now he got everybody, Joseph Parker, Andrew Ruiz, and everybody else.
Yeah,
he didn't get the other dude that was calling him up.
He worried about it.
Yeah, now.
Get in the call.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have revisionist
history. YG, man.
He was talking ish too.
Yeah,
well, Ahmed, you want Ahmed to get on Destiny?
Yeah, right. He was talking ish too. Where he at? Put the link in there.
Yo, Dan, hook him up, Dan. Bring him over. He won't get. He was
talking a whole lot.
Yeah, but he won't get too. He won't.
Listen, you can say it's a whole lot of mess here, but it's an opinion.
Right,
man.
It's an opinion.
Man, you guys was acting like that shit was set in stone.
Opinions are like assholes, and you know what, Dwayne? Yours smells like fucking shit.
Saying how I see it.
It sounds like shit too. It sounds like it's fucking farted in my fucking face.
That's how I see
fucking asshole.
That's how I see it, bro.
Right, that's a shitty fucking opinion.
No, it's not because
that's what it public opinion. You and Jay.
Your opinion is so one-sided. Your opinion is so one-sided. Because with me, I can actually criticize that shit. You can't sit there and say that Wilder had a shit performance against Fury. You
ain't criticize shit. You didn't criticize nothing with AJ.
What I was wondering too,
exactly.
I can sit there.
You didn't criticize nothing with AJ. What you criticize? Say one criticism about Anthony Joshua. Say one criticism.
Nobody else.
Say one thing.
They didn't have that newspaper. It was
exactly because you ain't never did it.
Like, how the fuck?
Wait, hold on. We got too many people. Talking at the same time, man. One at a time. Go ahead.
Went to Germany, outclassed Klitschko, came to London, and nobody knew who he was. He was still able to win.
Yeah, that's true.
He was like a nobody.
That's true.
What they were saying. Tyson Fury's a nobody. Like, I'm thinking, like, how the man went to Germany and beat the heavyweight champion.
That wasn't true.
Anthony Joshua wasn't even doing numbers over here in the U.S.
Tyson Fury went to Germany, beat Klitschko, came here, and nobody cared.
Ain't nobody know Anthony Joshua.
Nobody cared.
It wasn't water for water. No, but y'all was saying that he was a nobody, though. Y'all was saying he was a nobody. Not that nobody cared. Y'all was saying like he was a nobody. Y'all made it seem like he was a nobody. Like, yo,
if nobody cared, he's a nobody.
Yo, Dwayne, your boy wasn't even doing numbers over here.
Nobody cared.
But I don't get it. How nobody
Adrian Broner was doing better numbers over here on Showtime than
you could never get the truth from the UK.
But who cares?
Because they don't want to tell the truth.
Earlier, before this,
I was trying to put some English on it.
He won the titles, and he was in the bar drinking and getting high with everybody. Now they said he won the title and nobody cared. Like, when he came through, nobody even celebrated with him. Like, nobody even toasted a drink with him. Like, how nobody cared? He was partying with somebody. Like, I don't get it.
Let me check.
This is how that's the dumbest statement ever. Because we have 60 million people in England, yeah? Just because my man partied with a couple of people in a pub, don't mean shit. What are you talking about?
Your point is exactly what you got 60 million.
That is so stupid.
They celebrated him. Only you hate.
That is so stupid.
No, bro, when he won the title, how old was you? You wasn't even old enough to drink yet. How was you?
I could sort this straight away. Wilder beats the burn, right? Hold on. Wilder beats the burn, right? Wilder went to Alabama and had a party or whatever.
Parade. He had a parade. He had a parade. All
the boxing fans knew about Wilder winning the title.
He had a parade.
That's what I'm trying to say. You try to say like, yo, when Fury won,
and he did NASCAR.
He came back and he was nobody. Like, he was a Joe Schmo. Like that shit is a dub. Like, I don't even know how y'all can even act like that.
Yeah, but let me change the conversation a little bit here. Dwayne, you can speak on this, man. EJ too. Why did I notice now that since Fury won the title, nobody screaming for Dillian White get the title shot all of a sudden? What's up with that?
Listen,
what's up?
Yo, answer the question, Dwayne. Answer the question, Dwayne.
What?
Answer the question. You said, yeah. You what? That repeat again.
Quiet as hell. I told you.
Did I ever say that I wanted Dillian White to get a title shot?
No, Dwayne didn't really.
Did I ever come on here ever in the last 2 years?
No, he's asking a question. No. Dwayne. He's asking you a straight question. So you want to go?
And I'm saying, I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. Because I didn't come here.
I'll answer it then. I'll answer it then. It's not a biggie. He's straight. They're blocking Dillian White out, and they're trying to get him. They're trying to put Dillian White for the hard. Trying to make him jump hurdles. They got him against Povetkin. Eddie Hearn don't want to give him the fucking title shot, bro. Like, why you said they don't? No, hold on. He asked me. Wait. He asked me the question. He asked me the question though. He asked me the question.
You should be asking Ahmed.
No, asking me. No, I'm asking you. No, hold up. Wait. Now you gonna answer the question or not? Dwayne, now you answer the question. All right, Dwayne, you go first. You go first then. Because I am or you are.
I'm asking you because you didn't. ever hear me once come here and say,
Dwayne, he's not. Dwayne, he changed the subject. Dwayne, he changed the subject. He said, "We want to ask a question. What's up with Dillian White not getting a title shot? Why are you going into one? Yo, I don't know why you're going off. Let me answer the question then. Okay. Then. Oh, that's what I was doing. Thank you. Yeah, I was saying that Eddie obviously he's not looking after Dillian White, and because if he was, he would have put him straight in AJ. But everyone knows AJ's gonna beat him straight away, right? So it's making him jump over hurdles for whatever reason. I don't know why. They're making him go the long way around. In the meantime, Eddie Hearn's going behind his back trying to make Fury and AJ and trying to be that big payday. That's what's going on, bro. And Dillian White's being blocked out. He's being blocked out.
That's my point.
That's WBC.
Yeah, but what's the
That's what WBC said February.
I mean,
only thing I would say to that EJ is that.
Hold on, YG, hold on. Let me finish. This was a general question, not just to point the fingers at somebody. I just noticed the fact that ever since Fury got the title, all these people running around saying Dillian's getting screwed just left and right, he deserves a title shot. They're not screaming about it now. All of a sudden, that Wilder lost. So what's this all about?
but you see, exactly. But you see, in the sense here, that kind of
Oh, you see, you hear stuttering.
Sorry, PNC. I never knew you speak perfect.
Wait, hold on.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Hammond's here. Yo, Hammond's here, man.
I got here, but I got
That's why you triggered now.
I ain't triggered. I'm just telling you.
No. Hamed. What's up, Hamed? Yeah, Hamed, I'm not sure if you... Good, brother. Yeah, I don't know if you got my question, but I just asked a general question since you guys live in the UK. Why is it that since Fury won the title from Wilder, everybody was screaming up and down about Dillian White deserving a title shot? Nobody's screaming about that now. So
I get what you're
what's
saying.
up with that?
I get what you're saying. Some people are, especially people who don't like Wilder. But I kept the same energy. I said yesterday and I said after Wilder got knocked out, if we can't make Joshua Wilder, let's make Fury and White. I'd rather see... Joshua and Fury. If we can't make Joshua and Fury, let's make White and Fury rather than the Wilder trilogy. But, we can't do anything. Wilder has it in his contract. I don't really want to see it third fight immediately, but I think he's cashing out, and White's going to have to wait now. I think White probably won't get that title shot till it looks like February next year. Even if Fury wins, it looks like Fury will have at least one more fight before that. So, I don't know. I'd rather see Fury Joshua fight, but if we can make the White fight instead of the Wilder fight, I'd rather have seen that. But it looks like unlikely.
Hammond. One second. Hammond, I heard you be hating on Wilder saying he built his career off AJ. Is that what you said? That's what I heard.
All right.
Go ahead.
I got backtracked, but he made his name, Wilder's name, bigger, which Dwayne was saying. I agree, because I remember I was at a Hay fight in January 2016, and that night Wilder fought Spilker. And I remember Hay not sold out O2, but it was packed. There was like 16 or 17,000 people. And that was like a comeback fight against a guy called Mark DeMoor, who no one really heard of. And at that time, Wilder, I don't think was even selling out more than 10, 11,000. And once AJ's name went big, Wilder started getting more attention because the whole rivalry became bigger, and obviously Wilder started getting more attention. At the same time, Wilder did boost his name up by beating Ortiz, and obviously the Fury fights helped him. But I do think AJ did make that division put more notice on it. Whether or not that means he's the best guy, that don't necessarily reflect that inside the ring. But he obviously got the most hype, and because Fury disappeared as well, obviously, in that time. So there's only Wilder and AJ who were belt holders. And AJ was obviously a guy who was selling out arenas, and he had a lot more. But this was probably more to do after the, I'd say, Vladimir Klitschko fight, more or less. Thank you.
Let me ask you. I'm on the way.
Dwight, do not say that.
Yeah, hold on the way.
You ain't got nothing to say, Dwight. Do not even start.
Hey, that's hold up. Hamed, in part to the question that you answered, that's a good answer. Now, the part to the other question to this question is that Dillian White now has been screaming that he's in line to get his title shot now. It turns out that Eddie Hearn is not trying to enforce that mandatory shot. He's going behind his back and trying to make the Theory and AJ fight deal. And Dillian's upset about that. Now, my question is, why are fans complaining about that with Hearn? Because it seems like they've been harassing Shelly Finkel and Wilder's team for years now to make that fight with Dillian White, but now they're not harassing Eddie Hearn to make the fight with Fury and White. So
What can Hearn do though? I'm saying if WBC have decided he can't fight, he can't call the mandatory till February 2021. I don't know what Eddie Hearn could do. I don't think it's Eddie Hearn's fault that White turned down the fight with Joshua. April 2019.
I hear what you're saying, but what the promoter can do is send a request. I mean, Eddie Hearn's never attempted to do that. That's the whole point. That's what Dillian White's asking for it. Why don't you send a request to see what the WBC said?
Dana, you saying send a request
to enforce the mandatory?
He's been champion or when Wilder was champion?
No, when Fury became champion, now it's his turn to get a shot. Why don't you enforce the mandatory sooner? Why don't you send a request?
How could he do that though? Wilder's fighting Fury, and after that, I don't think the WBC is saying they're going to allow. That's to my knowledge. I don't know. I heard he said February 21 is the earliest they could whatever, and that up until there, Fury could do whatever he wants with the belt.
No, I think he's trying to say that when after the fight he didn't. He was trying to. Eddie Hearn was trying to promote the AJ Fury.
But that's a bigger fight.
The thing that I was trying to say to the y'all, I don't know why y'all saying behind his back, because behind somebody's back seems like something that you do in private. Like he went on social media and put it out there. That's not behind.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right.
That was public, and that was
he put it out there.
You get what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie. This is how I see how it is. I think Eddie Hearn's just going, well, WBC said 2021, so 2021 it is. That's how I see it.
That's what I'm saying, exactly. But
that's what I see him saying.
He probably thought unifications could do mandatory. But we all know once he's in the contract, like Andy Ruiz and now Wilder, you can't get out that contract. Fury as well,
right?
Unless Fury wants to lose that belt. And I personally think it's a bigger fight.
Another thing that probably went to Whitehead, just in my opinion,
in
between that time when AJ lost the title and him and Eddie Hearn was running around trying to get the B sample situation straightened out, and then they made those couple of videos. Like I think White started to think that Eddie was leaning more towards him, like AJ Day's a number, he gonna rock with me now. And then AJ won the title back. And then it was quiet for Dillian White for a second. And then, they brought up Wilder again.
But like I said,
but then
YG, you're right. But like
then it was quiet for White again. Like he stopped even talking about White or even out.
But like I said, to me, it goes both ways. The reason why I never brought it up because I look at it like Eddie Hearn is doing what the WBC did for Wilder, because when Wilder from early was saying that he could wait 3 years to fight Dillian White, right? Remember? He was saying all that shit, and then you got Eddie Hearn is focusing on his favorite client, which is Anthony Joshua. So I just think it's the same thing, just flipped over.
That's what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
How many mandatories have WBC called since the
Brazil?
They called Severn. They called two. They called Severn and they called Dominic Brazil. They called two mandatories since Philly retired. That's two mandatories in the last 4 years.
When Wilder fought Severn the first time, that wasn't a mandatory defense.
No.
That was for the title, was it? That was for...
No. Actually, no. Hamed is right. That actually wasn't mandatory because Wilder was mandatory for that title. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, yo. You know another thing too, though. If you Eddie, where I can't really blame him. And Dillian White's biggest win, well, I guess you could say his biggest win over the Rivas guy, he had the sample thing. So how much can Eddie really trust in him to build a big fight around him if he's going to be having those situations? To me, I
get that.
I don't kind of blame him after that because, man, damn, I am trying to call for you to get a title shot, and then you got this shit happening right here. And he had in between right before the AJ lost. That shit was bad timing for him.
Yeah, but you know what? Let me. Yeah, that's cool. But I want to. Yeah, that's cool though. We'll see how this plays out. But EJ, I want to ask EJ a question.
Yeah, what's up?
EJ, what's this about them complaining about the gloves in the first Wilder Fury fight? Where this coming about?
Yo, man.
I don't know about that.
No, that's the thing. It's funny because even about the first fight, I didn't even hear about it until recently. I didn't even know. But obviously they made the video. That's funny, right? It seemed like
a couple of people made.
Yo, why? He's asking me at YG, right? They must have it in the storage ready to go in case anything came out, right? So it seems to me that video was there, lodged in, waiting, just in case anything doesn't go Wilder's way, and they pull it out there into the universe. Now, the funny thing about it, bro, you can't dispute the flopping of the hands. But I said to myself, it's all love and war. Boxing has dirty tactics. People step on people's toes.
Yeah.
People get elbowed. People get laced. If people don't know what that is, that's the laces in the glove rubbed across your face. And open hand slap. Wilder got open hand slap with the glove. Therefore, I think the laces must have caused the ear bleeding. Because, like I said, I've watched loads of fights. Rarely do I see people's blood coming out their ears, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say too. That's extremely rare. It's also extremely rare to see a guy get hit at the top of the head in that third round. What I'm referring to, with not even a closed fist, not even with a closed glove fist. Fury hit him with an open glove, and also Wilder goes down very badly. He's hurt. One minute, son. Let me finish what I'm saying. 1 minute, son. Let me finish. And so you jump in next, yeah? No.
Yeah.
No. I see what you're saying, but it's boxing. It's not after that tactics. It's the way it is, man.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Hold up, Hamid. Let me finish what I'm saying, man. Come on, man. All right. So anyway, Wilder also he has to take responsibility. When he came in, he had them beads in the back of his head, right? So to hold the Ken rolls in, or whether Ken rolls in, right? So when Fury hit in the back head, some of them broke off. I saw some of them broke off on the back of his head. That contributed to the beat down. But
what is that? What are beats? The earrings are the ones on the head.
No, on his head. On his hair, man. So they smashed in the back of his head as well. But Wilder did duck his head down. Now, I understand the rules of boxing, especially professional boxing. Bro, people don't hear no fucking excuses, bro. Now, to be fair, Wilder ain't really said that. But what you can clearly see is that Fury's used some old school, back in the 19th century stuff. And I reckon he learned that when he done that WWE thing. Because that's what we do. I do wrestling, right? The wrestling open hand slap, bro. That's what Wilder got right his ears, bro. Can you try not to interrupt when I'm talking? Right. Right? I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, it's easy, really. Let me finish what I'm saying. So when he slapped him, now that caused all the swelling around one side of his face, right? See, that's what Wilder's eyes are popping. If you ever slap someone in the face, I don't know you guys, I've slapped people in the face. When you slap people in the face, all of a sudden their eyes pop. But you know what happens? It hurts, but you know what happens then? Your eyes pop out your head. That's why Wilder's eyes look big like that. You know what I mean? Wilder's eyes look like some big golf ball, bro, because his eyes popped out of his head. This guy slapped me, and he slapped him so hard, it shook him up. Right, and that's what Fury was doing. Fury beat him down, slapped him down, hit around the back of the head. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. End of the day, that's part of fighting, like it's a part of boxing. Yeah. And you know what? And let me tell you something. Let me tell you another one. The referee is there to see that, to rule that, right? He took away 1 point, but what I'm saying, the referee didn't see that. The referee couldn't see that because these guys are in the sky. Kenny Bailey's stands about 6'3". This Fury is 6'9". Warrior is 6'7". Dude couldn't see everything, bro. They need to get to the referee. But I ain't complaining. Hey, listen, the controversy helps. Yo, man, can we feel what I'm saying? The controversy helps to sell the third fight. But I like the stuff. Young Pharaoh, all these guys coming out talking about boxing fight. Go ahead.
Yeah, but this season, he didn't even have hand wraps. Like his hand wraps were. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are now saying that.
Man, he just got his ass.
Half his foot. Exactly, he just got his ass.
I know he did.
Technical. You been trying to break down all this scientific.
No, I told you, man. I'm telling you what happened, bro. I'm saying he got his ass whipped. Yeah, he got his ass whipped. But you see what I'm saying? When I finished what I'm saying, I said he got his ass whipped. I already said he got his ass whipped.
But this is worse than the AJ Lucky Punch shit that Andrew. Come on, man. Andrew's trying to buy into.
Man, y'all tripping, man. Y'all be
this is worse, man.
Yeah,
no. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Really, man.
It's fire zone.
Let me say something. Hold on.
Go ahead, Dan.
Let me say this. Let me say this. You can jump in.
Did you hear what I
heard what you said, bro. Let me jump in.
Try to sound smart.
Of course I was smart, but go ahead. Anyways, I see what you're saying, bro. I know they don't touch the God thing, but look, that wasn't realistic, okay? Yeah, it was an ass kick.
That's all I need to know.
Again,
what do you agree with then? I don't know your stance.
I agree it was an ass whooping because Wilder had 4 rounds.
That's it for me. That's where it stops. Now you gonna tell me this wrong ass bullshit.
Let me hear it. All right. What do you?
Dan, you see how easy that was? You don't even like though. You want to talk and talk and talk.
Let me talk. I would say the same thing. Hey, hold up. Hey, I would say the same shit was Wilder. If the reverse, the scenario.
You ain't gonna explain to me.
I would say the same thing. I would say the same thing.
Oh my God.
You responded to me.
I would say the same thing if this was Wilder in this situation, bro. I would say the same thing. I'm telling you.
Hold on, what would you say?
I would say, you know what? He got the win. He beat Sherry's ass, but the way those gloves have been hand wrapped.
Yeah, that's all. I want no extra shit.
But is there any proof? I'm saying, what's the proof? What's
the proof, Hamid? You can see the proof on camera, Hamid. Hamid, you can see the proof. What are you talking about? Hamid, you can't see the picture?
Show me, man. I can't hear.
Show me the proof.
Your Zone.
Proof.
And you've been watching football this year, Zone.
I don't care about football.
No, hold on. But let's hold on.
I want no metaphor.
You're gonna see what I'm talking about, and you're gonna.
I want evidence, not your words. Evidence.
All right. I'm gonna send the picture, but let me explain the picture.
I don't want to know nothing.
Otherwise, it's an opinion, man. You know how opinions are.
Let me ask one question.
Oh God.
Let me ask you a question, bro. No. Hold up. I'm gonna ask you a question, homeboy. And a lot of time you watch boxing, have you seen anybody's gloves in the hands wrapped like that before? Yes or no? No, answer the question. Have you seen that before when somebody's hands wrapped are just in that position that Fury was in that fight?
I don't remember.
You have it. Thank you. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. But go ahead,
is this all? Is it all in the video where he's showing the hand? Because they're going off speculation.
No, bro, it's not speculation, bro. It's not speculation. You can see she's doing dodgies, bro.
In the video, you can see the fist.
Leave him in. Hamid knows this. Hamid knows this. You don't rap. Hamid, you know this already.
It's like
Hamid had his fist in the glove, bro. Hamid, he's got his fist in that. He's got his fist in the glove, man. He's got his fist in the glove.
It's like. Go ahead,
He's got his fist in the glove. He got his fist in the glove, right? And he's hitting on Wilder's head, on the side of Wilder's head. Everyone can see.
But you don't wrap your whole hand.
No, his hand slipped out the glove, bro. Like that's why it was flopping. His hand was slipped out the glove. Hamid's answering the question. Hamid's answering the question of why she. That's all. I'm addressing Hamid. You know what I mean? And you're right. So what, Zone? So what? The guy won. So I know that. So we know that already. But we get into the little Zone. You know what we do? We break down the little intricate stuff, and that's what we do over here. It ain't gonna be quick.
I'm saying in this case, hold on, listen. What I'm saying,
no, let's hold our judgment because look, Margarito. Margarito beat Cotto.
I'm just saying.
Let him talk.
I'm just saying, in this case, it's real extreme. We're not even moving on to other fights. Yeah, I do know we break down the fights, but we get to a point where we talking about this man Gluck. We know he got his.
Yeah, but Paulie's on that shit. Hold on, Paulie's talking
the same thing. Wait, Hamid, let me answer that. That's a good point because nobody could prove that Margarito used those plasters against Cotto, even though we can speculate he did based off the residue that came out of his hand wraps after the fight. That's speculation. But to your point, though, the loss, Wilder got the ass whooping, he got the loss. This does not change the result. I get that. But at the same time, it's hard to ignore this shit because Fury's been accused of this before. No, hold up. Yeah, Fury's been accused. Wait, to you.
Wait, let him talk.
When did he get?
Yeah, from a sparring partner, taking the stuff out of the gloves, man. So it's like this stuff is out there, bro. This guy's been doing this before. Ben Davis. That's why Ben Davis left him. Because he's cheating. I mean, you know, obviously, I don't understand why you know. Yeah, he's.
So what are we saying?
Go ahead, Dad.
Let's cut the crap.
He's cheating. That's what we're saying.
No. What I'm saying
let's ask a big boy question. We already said that he got his ass whooped. Okay, so
that's the obvious.
For those who are more sensitive, Are we simply fucking saying that Tyson Fury cheated?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, 100%.
Okay,
it is possible.
It's not possible. He cheated. That's it. He cheated. And he won.
Is it possible?
Nah, fuck that shit. I ain't fucking bouncing on the face. He fucking cheated and he cheated and that. But that's a part of boxing. I don't give a shit.
So,
That's it. I'm not gonna complain about it. That's it, man. That's it, man. He got his ass beat and he got his ass beat.
Well, but
that's it,
What
man.
about the commission though? Like, did the commission check the gloves or not?
No, but you can't. It's not the glove part. This is what I think. What I believe is what he was doing was he was sliding his hand up and down in the glove.
No,
listen, yo, the commission just check what goes on the wraps.
For 5 minutes. Can I say that and then y'all can break down what I say?
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is he slided his hand up and down the glove, and it's possible when he's hitting Wilder with the left hook and the jab that he's using the palm of the glove, which where his fist is at. His hands is not all the way up in the glove. And
whose fault is that?
Why are you interrupting him, Hamid? Stop interrupting
him. The glove flaps back. His hand is not all the way in the glove. For real.
Because Kenny Bailey's got to do a better job than if he did.
Yeah, you're right, Hamid. Yeah, you're right.
Let me say something. Yeah, not every referee or official is going to catch any type of suspect bullshit in that fight. I get that.
I'm talking about sliding the hand.
But the reason why me and EJ, some others feel this has been suspect because I'm going back to the past accusations. I can tie that in. Because sparring partners either came out and said that Fury used to do this shit where he'd take the thing out of the fucking sparring gloves and bash them up.
Who's the sparring partner?
Oh man, come on, man. We know that. It's on the internet, Hamid. Go fucking Google that shit, bro. Go Google that shit, man. Stop going like you naive. Like you fucking naive, man. Like everyone knows about this shit happening, man. Come on, man.
I'll post a link to the story for you so you can look at it.
He knows, man.
I don't want to go off some video. Like,
you don't want to go. That's what you go off anyway. What are you talking about, Hamid?
This has been brought up after you seen the young whatever Pharaoh guy's video. I don't think before that. Anyone would have said
yes, there was. Hamid, it was brought before Hamid.
Hold up. Ahmed, that was brought up before the Fury and Wilder's rematch went down. Atman made a video. Even Atman made a video about it.
Everyone made about the video, man.
No, I'm saying this was brought up after the fight. Once that guy made a video, I'm saying the whole speculation that he cheated in this fight. I'm not talking about the past fight.
No speculation.
I'm saying the LDBC. I listen to them. I know they don't represent everyone.
Here we go.
But they changed the tone. Like first,
it's not LDBC though. This is not LDBC.
Now they're all saying
it's not LDBC. It's not LDBC.
All of them. No, but I'm just using examples. Okay. One guy's video has obviously changed a lot of people's perspective. Whether or not Fury cheated, we don't know. Look, it's possible. After Margarito Picotto, right after the fight, we all saying, I remember in high school, Margarito battered him. But then after, I changed after what we found out what happened with Mosley. So I mean, anything is possible. We don't know if he cheated or not. But I'm saying a lot of this is after that guy made the video. I don't know before that if a lot of people.
Hamid, they came out before the rematch. Right? Everyone knew about this, so I don't know how you didn't know. When everyone knew about this stuff. A lot of people,
not as many people.
They knew about, and they also knew about him taking fucking drugs and covering it up and fucking saying he's got depression.
I didn't know he cheated.
Yeah, he took drugs, and he got covered up by the British board and said he said he's suicidal. That's not speculation either. So he's been doing some shit.
PED is obviously.
But what I'm saying, Hamid, 1 minute, Hamid. He's been doing shady shit for a minute. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So that's why. You know what I mean? That's the truth. And that's the truth about it.
I didn't know he cheated.
Taking coke. Hold on. If Wilder was let me ask a question. If Wilder was taking coke and doing that stuff, they would have called Wilder a crackhead all the way down the ring like they do John Jones. But with Fury, he's been.
So you think he did it in both fights?
Saying what? That's what they said.
You see the pitch? You see his thumb?
No.
You see it?
Hamid needs to look at that shit.
You see his thumb sliding down in the glove?
Hamid needs to look at that stuff right there.
No, so that was hold up, YG. Was that bump? Because that bump looked pretty suspicious to me, man.
That's his thumb. That's his thumb. That's his thumb. That's his thumb.
And the part in the glove right there.
That's his fist. That's his fist right there. Yes, his fist.
Hold on. Yeah,
if you look, you can see the wrap and you can see his.
Yeah, you can see that's what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's his thumb right there.
That's his thumb. That's his thumb. That's what I said. Oh no, he is. I told you.
I see the picture.
No,
I see the picture of Wilder's glove look weird as well. Have you seen that?
What are you talking about?
Can I say this? Let me say this, Ahmed, real quickly. This reminds me of Mike Tyson and the whole thing with Michael Spinks before the fight went up, right? Butch Lewis walked in that locker room and saw a bump on Tyson's glove, and he was gloved and wrapped before anybody could go check on him. And Butch Lewis got pissed off about that. That's the last time I saw some shit like this happen before, bro. So that right there is suspect to me. If it was suspect
after the fight, though?
Well, they had to rewrap his hands, and Tyson got pissed about that. They had to rewrap it.
See, because they fucking cheat.
Yeah. He was trying to. They thought Tyson was trying to cheat.
Klitschko cheated as well though. No, but Klitschko cheated. Look, they all fucking cheat. Klitschko cheated as well though.
Yeah. That's not cheating.
No, Klitschko the mats. Yes, shit. Y'all putting the mats, putting the layers of mats to make your legs so tired. Yeah, go ahead.
You said Fury cheated. That's why he beat Deontay Wilder.
I'm saying helped. I'm saying it helped. It helped. I'm saying it helped. Saying it helped, dog. Yeah, I know. I'm saying it helped to beat his ass. Yeah, it helped.
EJ,
yeah.
Did he cheat, and that's why he beat Wilder's ass?
There's a video.
It helps. I'm saying it helps, Zo. I'm saying it.
Your opinion.
Zo, I'm asking you a question. It helped him to beat his ass. That's what I'm saying. It helped him beat his ass. And you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna call that boxer. The sparring partner. I'm gonna call it right now. And we're gonna end this shit.
I want you to call Deontay Wilder.
Nah, I ain't got his number. If I would, I got his number. He don't pick up. I got his number though, but he don't pick up though.
I want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, I want to get to the bottom of this shit as well, man.
Yeah, call him man. Call him Asbury, man.
Y'all don't understand. It still don't make a difference because in there was
he got his ass whooped.
He won the fight, and he's asking.
You know,
the other day I got a chance to talk to Nate Campbell. His lip was busted. His ears was busted. He was running. He was shaking. His eyes all wide and shit.
Let me say this.
I'm calling the guy right now. I'm calling the guy right now. Calling the guy right now. Everyone be quiet. Everyone be quiet. Yo, everyone be quiet, man. Yo, everyone be quiet.
They're not going to overturn the results. People say,
I agree.
Yo, I'm calling the guy right now. If the guy's sparring partner, I'm calling right
what's
now.
What's his name? Because I'm not sure.
It's in the fucking chat, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Press the button, go check the chat. If the guy picks up now, I'm getting in. Because we gonna get the bottom of this. Say that right for now.
Man, this one of EJ Hall.
Good luck, check it out.
Look at this guy, Hamid. See Hamid likes. Hamid is on that Fury shit.
The other day I was talking to.
You're lucky he pick up.
We got the chopping up about Tank Davis. He dropped a couple of good Jews.
Who's that? Yeah, you didn't tell us what he said though.
Yeah, cause y'all gotta hear it in his words.
So what you're telling me the Jews? To you is Jews. To us we know what it is. So what it is? What it is? Yeah, what is it, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Didn't I just say you gotta hear it in his words?
Nah, but we weren't there, so you gonna tell us what he said or what? Which don't bother tell us. We don't bother tell us, man. We don't bother tell us about it. You ain't gonna tell us what it is. We don't. Listen, I'm not no guessing game. You trying to be smarty? Listen, bro. You can tell us if you don't.
Let me say,
trying to be smarty.
I see what he's saying. This does not change the result. Wilder lost. He got his ass beat. Yes. Hold up. At the same time, you cannot ignore some of the suspect shit that's been going on here. Okay, look in history boxing. There's only a few sessions where fights been won clean. Many great fights have been won through the controversy. Let's be real.
You're right on that.
But if they go back and do some investigation, they would this would be the first fight that they made a no contest after the fact.
That's true. Look at the listed and then Ali fight, the first fight. When all of a sudden Muhammad Ali right, look, when Muhammad Ali, when Cassius Clay was fighting Liston, giving him boxing lessons, then all of a sudden in the third or fourth, fifth round, Ali was his eyes started to blink, and he still really couldn't see in the ring. People accused Liston in his corner putting some fucking chemical in those gloves so they could blind the man. So there's a controversy right there. Ali was still able to overcome it, but the fact is that all high-profile fights are going to have some type of controversy. They don't really been won in fair situation.
Can I say this? What if he's found innocent? Can Fury?
If he's found innocent, end of the story.
If they press the investigation and he's found innocent, can he sue him? Because that's some serious allegation.
If they investigate it and they find no wrongdoing, which they probably won't anyways, it's done.
Fred from the athletic commission, man. Barbershop. Fred, he phoned a player commission,
He's
man.
going to the thing.
Yeah, he said he phoned him. He said I don't know.
He's gonna wait till that happens.
Yo, Fred said he's gonna. Yeah, he said he's gonna go down there. Like Young Pharaoh said, he needs to roll up. He goes, send. We need to send me some money. Send me some. GoFundMe. Send me some money.
He's got 3 minutes to explain his case. That's it.
Who's that? Yeah, I heard that.
Fred, 3 minutes. So if you can't provide any evidence in 3 minutes, that's it. The case.
You gonna bring the gloves, man. You don't need. You got the video display. You got the gloves. What's up? Get his pocket.
I don't know, but this is what I'm saying though. So how do we get rid of stuff like this? If the Nevada State Athletic Commission are signing off the gloves,
change the gloves.
Well, you know, Ahmed, that's a good question. What they need to do is be with the fighter at all times when they enter that ring. Do not let them out.
I would get his ass kicked again.
But I think they are with them.
Yeah,
there's normally 2 officials always by the fight.
I want Fury to knock his ass out again because y'all.
He didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him out though.
I don't think he tampered with the glove. And the video, I think he slid. I think he was sliding his hand up and down in the glove.
That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing.
And using.
That's reaching, man.
That's what he was doing.
If you look at his punches, he was punching him. Cause now, I know you said the lace thing, but they took that out and it's just taped there now. But the thing that when you look at it looks like.
Okay, go ahead, Watch. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Y'all not making no sense.
I was saying. Well, wait.
What I'm saying is.
Wait, hold on, bro. How's he reaching? How's he reaching if he was to this in the past?
This what I'm saying. I don't understand why the fact that Deontay Wilder got his ass kicked is not registering. No, seriously. It's not sinking all the way in. And I can tell the way you guys talk, because I talked to you enough, that this really is bothering you guys in the inside some way. And I'm saying that because we usually move on.
I wouldn't say that about that.
Nah, but you know what? Hey, Zone, earlier on, Pudi Manaji made a video saying Wilder tried to get him sacked from Showtime.
Okay, that's
all right. That's what that's why we bring it back up again.
That's extreme, man.
No, that's what he said. But
why would the 6'9" man? Why would the 6'9" man who weighs 270 something pounds? Why not? It's easier just to fight the guy. Why would he need to?
He's easier said than done when a guy moves like a fucking middleweight with his feet, bro. He's got very quick reflexes, got good hands. So it's easier said than done, brother. Easier said than done.
No, you didn't make no sense.
No, I didn't make sense. How can you fight a guy? Wait. How can you fight a guy who's 269, 273 when he still has this, great educated feet? He still got great hands. He still got upper body movement. He still moves around like a cat.
No, but you talk about Fury. He tried to say that.
No, let him finish.
Because he. You was like, point. I had to make your point for you.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's smart.
But also,
I am
now,
smart.
Finish.
If you that big,
I'm not finish it because otherwise, because you say it. So I gotta.
No, he ain't saving me.
So
ain't saving me, boy.
Why would a guy with all those fucking attributes that you just fucking named fucking?
Oh my God!
Because that big. Yo, I can answer that.
Why the fuck would he keep stupid ass dummy? The person who
I ain't saying chick, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I didn't see
He's that big, and
man, you
damn.
how old is Let me ask you this. How old is something? His last fight. Hold on, Zone. How his last fight? He cut back up.
This is what I'm saying. I'm stronger than Dan the Man. I know that for a fact. There's no way. And what I'm saying is, there's no way. There's no way I would do it. Is what I'm telling you.
No, you ain't. Don't lie on me, nigga. No, you ain't. You ain't stronger than me. I bet you ain't, nigga. You ain't. All right, nigga. You ain't, nigga.
Dan, that's not even your lane. Stop flexing, boy.
What, man? What you talking about, man?
You gotta come.
I know you.
I guess I have to do it
because you said.
I guess I'm gonna have to do a video. I guess I'm gonna have to do a video with both of y'all.
Hey, you guys talking ass, thug ass nigga. You talking about me, nigga?
Man,
you talking about?
Hey, this the new KSI versus Logan Paul right here.
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, now?
You you're not that kind of guy, Dan. You're a smart guy. Shut the hell up.
You know where I came from, sir? You know where I came from?
Man, I don't know. Man, you talking properly.
No. Hold on. You know where I came from? You know where I came from? No,
man, you know to prove nothing, man. You know, y'all, man, y'all chill. Y'all chill.
It's over, man.
Y'all chill. Y'all chill. Ain't no one gonna prove.
Nah,
ain't no one gonna prove. All right,
no, I come from the jungles, and you know what the jungles is, nigga? You know what that is? You know what that is?
All right.
Y'all need to stay.
No, nigga. The question.
One of you.
So, nigga. Answer the question. Where the jungles is? You know where the jungles? Where's the jungle? Where's the jungle? Shut up,
Sun Valley. Sun Valley.
You need to stop.
You're making it worse. You're making it worse.
You went to Pleasantville High. You're a good guy.
Yo, man, ain't even that serious, Destiny. Ain't even that serious. They just flexing. They ain't even. Hey, y'all stop flexing, man. Y'all stop flexing.
In a good economical car.
It's all Suge Knight, nigga.
Anyway, Mayweather's about to fight Manny Pacquiao. Floyd's about to fight Manny.
Suge Knight got a fucking master's degree too, nigga. What the fuck you talking?
That's a square. Come on, man. Go ahead, on. Next person, man.
Floyd's about to fight Manny Pacquiao. Y'all need to come.
Yeah, how did this come to? We're talking boxing, and come on.
Right. I'm just trying to tell you that Dan's a square, and then he's.
I don't square, nigga.
Yo, we talking boxing. Oh my God,
Zone, you gotta get that, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. In England, ain't nothing wrong with being a square. Squares are okay over here. In England, you square, you nice. I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being a badass either. Yo, I'm just trying to say, hey, listen. Everyone, 1 minute, Hamid. Everyone's welcome. Hold up, Hamid.
What? I went to Floyd's event last night, and he's.
All right, go ahead. Talk about that, Dusty. Go ahead, Dusty. Talk about that.
Listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all need to listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, he's in the UK, I'm pretty sure I heard.
No. Floyd, and somebody asked Floyd a question, and they was like, look, we heard that you was going to do these 2 fights this year, but the guy was like, I don't feel like you need to be doing 2 fights this year. And then Floyd was like, look, let me picture your story, right? When I was about to fight Manny, everybody was saying that you can't do this, you can't do that. But guess what? I made my money and I fought Manny. When I fought Conor McGregor, the same thing. I made my money. So he's like, I am going to fight this year. So when he said that, the crowd was booming. It was like, oh, okay. That means he's going to fight, right? So afterwards, I saw Manny Pacquiao's manager, and he was having a conversation with Amir Khan's manager too, right? So Amir Khan's manager told me that obviously Manny and Floyd, they're working it out this year so that they can fight this year, right? Also, Amir Khan, I know this ain't about boxing or whatever, because I know he just said he don't like Amir Khan. He ain't trying to. But Amir Khan is trying to fight Manny Pacquiao next year, 2021.
We've heard about that for 5 or 6 years.
I told her that already. I told her that. I told her, bro.
I think Mayweather might fight McGregor in the rematch, because I've heard some stuff about that.
And I ain't missing
or maybe Habib, what's his name? I can pronounce his second name.
The Magomed.
Yeah, that maybe he might do some. I don't know about Pacquiao, because Mayweather's 43, and he beat him quite decisively and never really got the credit. I don't know if he wants to run it back, but maybe that sells. I don't know.
Hey man, fuck God! I'm trying to see this Dan the Man versus Zone 6 fight right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, what's up now? Yo, what's up? Hey, now. What's your take?
EJ can be the special guest
referee. Hey, now. What's your take about Paulie? Hey, now. On the joke. It's cool. Yo. Now, what's your take? Hey, now. What's your take on Paulie? What's your take on Paulie saying Wilder tried to get them fired, him and Steve Hard before the fight?
But I mean, Paulie's kind of a hater, but I don't necessarily doubt that Wilder probably did that too. So,
yeah, but based off scoring the fight, that's not really hated. Steve Hart.
Of course, he was hating. Hold up. In the first few rounds of the fight, right? Paulie said I didn't give him no rounds, and he said, "Yo, let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish. You're jumping in me. Ain't let me finish though." I mean, he said give it. Hold up. He said I didn't give him the first 4 rounds. Then he said, "Yeah, Wilder got outclassed in all four of the first rounds. I gave Wilder 1 of the 4 rounds, bro. So I don't know
I don't necessarily agree, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what he's hating, bro. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. So Wilder says he's hating. Yeah, he's hating, bro.
I'm saying Wilder
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm running. No, but it's not professional.
The same thing.
But it's not professional.
Where the proof at? Look.
No, a lot of people had Waldo. No, but you're not understanding when you call a fight, or if you call an event, only besides basketball now, where they have person. Yeah, breaking up.
Fucking get on his knees and suck Wilder off like all these other people.
Hey, look.
Exactly. No. What I'm trying to say is, you're calling the fight. You can't call the way he was talking
He's
about.
He's scoring the fight. He's not. Steve
if your family's watching that, and the way he was talking about
that, wants him to give him Wilder every round.
Okay, you're right. So my point is though, Paulie ain't got no proof. What is he? That's the same thing I just said. The dude just blurting shit out just to be a part of the moment, bro.
So everybody should just be jumping the commentators because they don't agree with the way that they score. That makes a lot of sense.
I think Paulie.
He said
No, here's the.
I don't think that's his problem. I think all that shit is kind of true because that's what they do. But I think because it's Paulie's trying to take advantage of a moment.
Yeah.
And just be involved.
Paulie did that in the Wood Conlon fight. He gave Conlon like 1 round. That was obviously extreme.
Yeah,
he did some crazy scoring sometimes.
Really, I think he's bullshitting, but he's just trying to be relevant as his commentator self. So I don't take what he's saying.
Yeah, but what Wilder said about Steve Howard as well, who's basically doing what Harold Lederman. They're just scoring a fight. You can't ban someone just because they give you 2 or 3 rounds. What the hell?
You putting out a bad.
That's his opinion, though. Yo, why did you?
That's his opinion.
He's entitled to his opinion.
A lot of fighters don't like that shit.
No, but Wilder's entitled. Wilder's entitled to block his ass. Wilder's entitled to block his credentials, man.
Especially, unfortunately, this is how people's minds work, right?
Let him finish, bro.
If you're somewhere, right, and one person is putting a perspective of you out there, especially at fights, and we all hate that. When we watch a fight, that's why I don't even really listen to that shit.
Scoring a fight doesn't mean that. You scoring a fight, you score it on your round by round.
But actually, he said something. He doesn't just put his scorecard up there. He says why the score. He talks to.
You got your opinion. You have.
Doesn't just show his scorecard and like.
Okay.
This is why this is what I got. Back to you.
Is he not entitled
to be fired?
You got hold on, YG.
Sack his bitch ass, man. Sack his ass, man.
You got your opinion of Wilder. You got your opinion of Wilder. So
I got my opinion of. I got my opinion of that. The announcers sometimes they go too far.
You have an opinion. The announcers don't have an opinion.
My opinion is sometimes
that's their job, though, man. This is not your job. That's their job to score a fight.
Yeah, it's
what the hell?
Bro, they're doing commentary.
No, your job is to call the fight, but you can't.
Yeah, how they want. They can call it how they want.
Bro, how would they dog? What were they saying?
It's not a rule that you have.
Yo, listen. Let me say this. If they give Wilder 0 rounds, even in the rounds he dropped him, yeah, I'd agree. But they gave him 2 rounds, which a lot of people thought. Now, I thought was a bit white. But I can see the argument that giving him 2 or 3 rounds.
I think y'all still looking at the scoring and not paying attention.
Oh my God.
That's what they're saying.
They're entitled to their opinion.
Can I say something? Real quickly? Let me just interject real quickly. I mean, I know I'm a square, but let me interject.
Here we go.
I know I'm thinking something said, but anyways, let the square interject. All right, but let me just say this. I love Deontay. You know, that's one of my favorite heavyweight. I'm gonna keep it real. Deontay has a sensitivity issue. I have no reason that Paulie's lying about this. Is he bullshit to an extent? Maybe. But at the same time, why would he make up something like that? Because
so you agree with me, Dan?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly, Naomi. Here's the thing, though. Deontay likes to surround himself with yes men. He's so used to that. He doesn't like when people have to come at him constructively. He doesn't like that shit.
Good point.
So as far as Steve Barber,
I mean, all you gotta do is look.
That's a rumor. That's a rumor. That's all right. But
I mean, it's a rumor.
Oh my God.
Niggas been standing on you. That ain't no fact.
No, it's a rumor. But here's the thing: when
let Naomi get in. Go ahead, Naomi.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, here's the thing, Zona. It's a rumor, yeah. But when Paulie and Farhood are kind of supporting that rumor, I mean, it breathes life into it. You know what I mean? Like, so
exactly.
The pattern. Well, not only that, but how long has Deontay Wilder been training under Mark Breland? For fucking years, and yet he still hasn't learned how to fucking box. He still hasn't learned the basics of keeping. He still hasn't learned the basics of fucking footwork in order in a defensive manner. So to me,
hold on. At the same time, I ain't trying to fight you, man. Just listen for a second.
You want to let people talk.
Yeah, damn. But go ahead, Naomi.
I mean, that's the thing. If Breland hasn't gotten to him through at this point, then I'd at least need to believe that that's true. That Wilder, all he does want is yes man, and he doesn't listen to nobody when they're trying to give him something to grow on.
Exactly, Naomi. That's my whole point. Yeah, and that's to me.
What I was seeing was banning guys like Steve Fowler were just calling the fight. They were calling the fight.
Block his ass.
And they know his vocal.
Block his ass. Hang on the wait, block them.
EJ says if King Wilder decrees it, then it must.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you know what?
If King Wilder decrees it, then so believe it.
Oh yeah. I tell you why.
If King Wilder decrees it.
Yo, not only did they, when they did it right, they didn't just say, thingy won. They said, no, I can't believe Fury didn't win that fight. Nah, it's a disgrace. These judges are terrible.
But that's their
1 minute, Hamid. And then the Farhad was like, yeah, man. Yeah, Paulie. I don't know what the judges were seeing. I don't know what the judges were seeing. You could clearly see Fury won the fight. Everyone know, like, yo, bro, you went too far. Wilder's a promoter of the next fight. Wilder blocked their ass. When they try to roll up with their stinking self, Wilder blocked their big toe. Yeah, good. I ain't got no problem with that. Yo, chill with that. Yo, kick him out. Yeah, block his ass, man. Yo, talk to
I was about to say, Wilder's not the first fighter. Wilder's not the first fighter to get mad at the commentators because he felt that the commentators want the commentators to do.
Yo, lick his toe, man. Kiss his big toe. What's up with that?
King Wilder wants Austin Trout.
No. This goes back to my point. He wants all the favoritisms up to possible. Maybe from a psychological standpoint, Deontay just likes that.
Makes you feel good. How he is. Yeah, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, he just.
But this is what I'm saying. Dan, you gotta think about this. Dan, you gotta think about this. It's not like the old days where those guys are sitting right there on the side. They're a little bit further back than before they was. So now, like, Wilder waited to after the fight, right? Remember, he had to see the replay, and then he hear how they talking about him.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as Mayweather.
That's Wilder's problem, man.
Look at Wilder and the first couple of.
Let me say this, man. No. Let me respond to that. Wait, hold on. Let me respond to that. Real quickly. Let me respond. Wait, hold on. I see what you say. All right, Destiny. I know you can sing, babe. I know you can sing. I know you can sing. So let me just tell you this. Let me tell you this. Now, YG, I see what you're saying. But let's just say if they've been extremely critical of Wilder in every single fight that he has, even when he's doing well, I can see where he's coming from. But they haven't done that to Deontay. They've been very fair with him in all his fights. So I don't understand after one fight, one part of constructive criticism where they felt he's behind the cards and he's getting upset over that. I think that's both. I think that's.
Why would I say I think it came from? Because if you, like I was saying earlier, if your family members is watching somebody talk about you like that, like, you don't think he got phone calls after like, yo,
I agree.
He probably had numerous people call him that fuck with him like, yo, the way they was talking about
you. Yo, they just shut them out though, man.
But this is to be objective.
Look what's sensitive, man. That's some sensitive shit, man. Yo, YG, that's some sensitive. Yo, YG, that's some sensitive stuff, yo, YG.
where he stayed with.
Yo, YG, that's some sensitive stuff, man.
Wilder said, I'm gonna stay with the people that was loyal to me.
If we're being honest,
if he feel like, yo, I'm gonna stay over here, but why am I gonna stay over here and give these guys checks and they're gonna be talking crazy?
That's true. That's true.
Nah, they can call another
But the thing is, YG, you're saying that for one fight though. You're not saying
that's all it takes. You only gotta talk about me. I don't know about y'all, but you only gotta.
No, Dwayne. Why say they be doing it every fight he be doing? He ain't doing nothing. He losing the fight. When Wilder knocks them out, no, hold up. When Wilder knocks them out, then they's like, oh, when we're in the middle of them criticize. Did you see the Radio Raheem interview? In the middle of them criticizing Wilder knocks them out, and they're like, oh, he knocked them out. So they be bombing on Wilder. They be doing the bomb squad on Wilder on the commentary. That's why I locked them off, man.
Let me ask YG a question. YG, let me ask YG a question. YG, if I was commentating your fight, right, and you performing bad, do you still want me to give you credit for performing a fucked up performance?
No.
I'm just saying.
No, I understand that. But
that's a very good question.
Now listen to this. Say you wasn't on the hangout, right? Like you was busy, but then when like you meet up with people later and they tell you like, yo, damn, YG was on the hangout talking crazy, and then you go back later and you hear the hater report and you hear things you don't like. You like, yo, like that's dumb. Like Wilder probably heard before he saw the replay, like, yo, they was talking crazy about you during the fight.
What did they say that was crazy?
The hater report. I just told you, man. I just told you.
Y'all gonna talk like that. Then y'all can work another night. Y'all gotta work.
Hold on. Let me just say this real quick.
Okay.
But what I want people to see is Wilder's got some light skin tendencies. You know, he actually does.
What's that like? What's light skin tendencies? What's that mean? What's that mean? I don't know. What's that mean? Go ahead, Jay.
This guy, listen. EJ, I'm a light.
I know, but Hamid don't understand that. Yeah, he don't know. Some of them brains don't understand that.
You gotta explain.
Yeah, they don't understand that term, but I know what you mean. But they don't understand. For the people listening, tell them what you mean.
Listen, EJ, I'm a lighty myself, so I know.
So you're sensitive. So you're sensitive then, isn't it? So you're sensitive.
This guy, he be moaning.
Hey man.
Hold on.
Those are that shit. So
go with your goddamn story, man. Well, Paul, go with your story, man. Go with your story, bro. Go with your story.
Listen, Wilder is listen. He has a bunch of yes men in his corner. We just have to keep it as that because look at.
That's what Dan said.
Listen, even when he fought Brazil, if you watch when they had the little first face-off, he was saying some shit and he was asking his other guy to repeat something with him. They were all like, I was like thinking, what's this guy did, man? What's this guy did? You see this guy?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At the end of the day, it's just like this, isn't it? We have to just keep it like this. Wilder moved network. The thing was actually Wilder moving network was actually a good move for him. To be fair,
you reckon?
I think it was.
Yeah, Fox is bigger. Fox is bigger.
It was good.
It probably was. You should have done it earlier.
Man, bloody hell, man, Hamid, you don't give him no credit, bro. You're just hating all the time, Hamid.
What? No, I'm saying.
Fury should have went ESPN earlier. How about that? Fury should have went ESPN earlier.
Fury's not from America, though.
Hey, Wilder was the A side. Wilder was the A side coming into that fight. Everyone knows that. Wilder's lucky he gave Fury 50-50 because really and truly, Wilder should have 70. He should have 30. That's how that should have been.
Yeah, I agree. He should have been 60-40.
Wilder's cool. Wilder's cool with Fury.
You see, we can agree to disagree, but then people like PNC come into talking
PNC
crazy.
telling the truth. No, I wouldn't. You came in saying that Wilder put his career off AJ, and everyone ain't no one's popular with that.
But it was my opinion.
But no one's gonna. Yeah, but you don't. Hold up. That way, no one's gonna agree with that. Dwayne. Dwayne. You know Dwayne. I know that. But PMC's a patriot. He's not gonna have that.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, he's a patriot. He's not gonna have that shit, bro. Yeah.
No, I came in.
Hamid started it.
Wilder's career elevated because of AJ. But I didn't sit there saying, well, Wilder's got chicken legs. Wilder does this.
No, I know. Hold on. Let me ask a question. So let me ask a question. Why did AJ go to America? Hold on. Why did AJ go to America?
Because
Because of Wilder, right? So who's following who?
No.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, of course he did. Because of Wilder and Fury. Hold on. Because of Wilder and Fury.
EJ's right.
Wilder and Fury. Wilder and Fury first fight.
Let me finish.
Trying it, bro.
Do y'all remember when Eddie kept on saying we don't need to be?
Yeah.
We don't have to.
Okay, then.
Yeah, he went down to the
exactly. Wilder. That's facts. That's facts, bro. So who's following? So who's following who, bro? That's what I'm saying. Let's done with that thing.
Well, yeah. Let me just further elaborate that point. The point is that they were waiting on the results of the first Wilder and Fury fight. See how it does in America. And since it did very good numbers for pretty much guys for someone trying to get themselves known with the casuals. They say, okay, shit, you know what? There's some positivity. Maybe we need to go to America and do better numbers than they did. So that's exactly why they went over there.
I've also heard it was DAZN as well. The DAZN forced them to come because they needed. I mean, I've heard it was a bit of.
Hey, what's going on with the numbers? I heard this bullshit Eddie Hearn coming out saying the numbers weren't that good. What's going on with the numbers? No, I heard the numbers. I said they said the thing flopped. Like, I ain't heard that. No.
Yeah, that's probably because Ruiz has been unknown and AJ was unknown to the American public to the extent too.
No. Wilder Fury 2.
He said Wilder versus Fury 2.
Yeah, I heard that flop. That's what I heard.
He's accurate by saying that in the terms of like both networks did not make that much money on it. They actually probably are in the red because of it.
But hold up.
The fighters itself.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm biased. Bieber already called Bob Arum. Bieber already called Bob Arum, and he says that's incorrect. Yeah, the numbers ain't come out from a. That's what Bieber called. He called Bob Arum. He said the numbers incorrect, bro. All the numbers ain't gonna come out.
He said 1 point. Yeah, but he said it was 1.2, and from what was reported, 1.2 would be the break-even number. So is that really good in your opinion?
All I know is the fighters got paid. The fighters got 1 minute. The fighters got paid.
Because if you really think about it, it's being divided from two networks. So both networks obviously are going to want a nice cut of that.
Yeah,
but that's you're talking the purse and pay-per-view numbers. Those are two different. Right. They overpaid the guys, but the numbers.
Yeah, so that was my point. That was my point, Hamid. I said the fighters themselves, they had a good payday, but the networks most likely not too happy about the numbers.
But the number was good, like in America right now, since the Mayweather, Pacquiao fight. The only guys
but you're not really thinking about it being split between two networks.
I'm just talking about just the number, just the people. Yeah, all right, that's the flip side. But both these guys are not even A-list guys in America, A-stars, A-sides in America. They like virtually were unknown before the first fight in America. Wilder, I think, they've had, like, I thought that was a good number. If it cracked 1 million, that's good. For me, good.
To put it in layman terms, if it was just on one network, like 1.2 on one network and wasn't split between another one, then that would be like, really it is good numbers. Technically it is good numbers.
Yeah.
But when you break it down, and who's taking the cut from it, it's not that good.
Man, I would say the numbers ain't doing it. For me,
I think those guys are G in it because hold on.
Yeah, I know.
If you add in the pay-per-view numbers, then you add in the numbers that they got off of the sponsors for all of those ads and
trust me.
Going in. How the fuck did they not
break even?
If you said the pay-per-view numbers at one point that was the break even, so then if you add on the numbers, the money that they got from the advertisements and all of that, then they well over then. I don't get that.
Yeah, I know.
And you're talking about the money they spent for advertising?
But if you talk about the money you spent, that means there was two companies coming together and spent money. So
they overpaid the guys, man. You don't understand.
And they got their money. They got their worth their money. The fight lived up to. They didn't overpay nothing. Fucking, that was the right price to give them.
No, I'm talking about to get the money
listen,
back.
them people not broke, man. That's what makes sense. They didn't make the thing. These guys got paid the money. Did everyone get their money's worth? They did, and they gonna do a third fight.
Then yeah.
And they gonna do a third fight, and it's gonna do even better. Like, trust me, bro.
No.
And all this talk, yes it is, because all this talk coming out with Paulie trying to say, he's gonna do better.
Fight regardless.
No, he will do. No, bro. The first fight, the second fight, the better than the first fight, and he's gonna do better, bro.
Yo, EJ, I think Eddie just trying to put that out there, like, yo, see, this is why I didn't want to pay the big money, because you're not going to.
It wasn't even Eddie.
That's I think.
Hold on, YG. YG, it wasn't even Eddie who said that, though. Well, he did say that, but not only he said that. Michael Carpenter said that.
No, but Eddie's the bigger name, though. Yeah, I know.
They all reported that.
Yeah, but Eddie's the bigger name. Yeah, I know that. But Eddie's out here talking shit.
Is he from any other promotion?
Yeah,
He's for PBC, man. He works for PBC.
Eddie's out here talking the most, though, because everyone's against Eddie, so that's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, Eddie out here talking
shit. That's what it is, man.
No, but no. If it did less than $1 million, I do think you could make the argument that he underperformed. Because look, you got ESPN and Fox, you got heavily advertised. They were saying the biggest fight since Lewis Tyson.
Bro, they paid to put it on the Super Bowl, so they spent money for that. Like,
if they did 1.2 million, that's not bad. Those are good numbers, but obviously they did overpay the two guys. I think like the purses were very big.
They weren't overpaid. They got paid exactly what they deserved. They done a job, bro. They weren't overpaid. They got paid what they should be paid. Bro, man, one guy's ear was bleeding, bro. One guy's ear was bleeding. One man's face was mashed up. He went to the hospital. They got paid their money. I'm glad they got their money, bro.
Oh yeah, I get it from that.
Yeah, no one got overpaid, bro. They got paid what they deserve, man. Because if Eddie Hearn's on some bullshit, he thinks the only one who deserves to get that big money is AJ. AJ and him.
No, but when people say overpaid, you could see that. And
AJ's still training in his old amateur gym, bro. He's still training officially over there. He's still
back and forth.
No, what kind of bullshit? That's some stingy shit. Why don't you go buy your own gym? You know what I'm saying? Like
what's wrong with that?
No, you have your own gym.
I'm pretty sure.
AJ messing with stingy old Hearn. He go messing with stingy old Hearn, get him do up. And you're stingy, bro. I'm not. Come on, man. What am I hating? I'm telling you the truth. He's stingy, bro. How many purses did Eddie Hearn won?
EJ, that's not what you said. You said maybe he's saving his money. Don't even try that, EJ. You said he's saving
yeah, but that's stingy. Yeah, but that's being stingy. Yeah, but Destiny, why are you exposing Destiny, why are you exposing people for Destiny? Destiny, why are you exposing people? Why are you exposing people, Destiny? Don't let me start. Destiny, don't let me start on you about Destiny. Don't let me start on you. Destiny, how you jumped off AJ's bandwagon? Destiny, remember you jumped off AJ's bandwagon? You said his mind ain't right. You remember that shit? You know AJ's mind ain't right. He gonna lose against Ruiz. Yo, remember that? Okay then, alright, then stop that. Don't be talking. Go ahead, Bias. Yeah, Destiny knows what to. Go ahead, Bias.
I was just gonna say, man, look, Deontay Wilder getting his ass beat in the trilogy anyway.
No, man, I know
that. It was a good payday that he got, because that hospital bill must have been a lot of money.
They're gonna overturn the result though, man. Look, the gloves.
The glove gate.
Yeah, we gotta see, man, because if they tighten that glove situation up.
Oh my God,
that's what I wanted to say before they started arguing. Hold on, how did your man Fury go from he couldn't back Ola Wallen up to next different styles? He's backing up Wilder like crazy. Look, let me say this, YG. Look, in the first fight, right? Because that's the glove gate shit that we talked about. The first fight.
Second fight as well, bro.
So in the first fight, in the first fight, in round 4, Tyson Fury signals to the ref that his gloves are loose. So go back and watch that, okay? So why would he intentionally try to use his knuckle to hit Wilder and he's trying to get away with it, right? Like that's what you guys are saying. So why would he tell the ref that it's slipping? Why would he tell on himself?
I agree with you, man.
Come on, bro.
So the referee said, but he's out there. That's what he does. He's playing mind games. Fury playing mind games. That's what he does. He plays mind games, bro.
He messes with my mind.
Yeah, that's what he does. You don't see he put his hand on. Listen, bro. He laced him. He open hand palmed him, fisted him, and hey, listen, he beat him down, bro. He beat him down.
Did he cheat or not?
I already told you already, He damn cheated. He cheated his way through.
Wilder has
Zone, let me ask you a question, Zone. Did Manny Pacquiao cheat against Keith Thurman? Huh?
No.
He didn't take the wrist. He didn't take the wrist. He took. He cheated.
Yeah, he did fuck that up.
He did, bro. You know he did, Zone. You know he did. He cheated already. That drug test, he didn't want to take. Come on, man.
Wait, Manny cheated?
Yeah, he cheated, man.
I can't hear what they said.
Forced him,
There's no proof, so you just
no, there's proof. He didn't make no drug test. Everyone knows about that.
Wait, let EJ go. Hold on.
Everyone knows that before the fight, he talked with before the fight. Before the fight,
Wait. Let EJ go. How did Manny cheat?
Before the fight, yeah, he put in a clause that there gonna be no drug testing, and Keith Thurman agreed. Keith Thurman agreed that Manny Pacquiao told me there gonna be no drug testing before the fight, no drug testing. So that's what happened. Manny Pacquiao made sure.
Keith Thurman also wanted no drug testing.
No, bruh, no, that's the truth. No, it ain't the truth, man. No, it ain't that's bullshit. No, Manny Pacquiao, because he wanted the fight. So remember, he wanted the fight because he wanted that money. It's gonna be his biggest ever pay. Don't talk shit, bro. Pacquiao.
That's the same for him.
No, man. Pacquiao. No. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. No. That's Keith Thurman being paid. Nah, I'm not having that, bro. Nah, I'm not having that. He forced Keith Thurman into that shit, bro. Come on, go ahead.
EJ, I'm not even gonna lie, EJ. That's speculation. You know what I'm saying? That will hold up in the court system.
I'm not getting no court. Ain't no good. Hey, hold up. I'm biased. You a lawyer? I'm biased. You a lawyer? Are you a judge? So how you know it's not gonna hold up in court? You're not a lawyer. You don't know that. You're not a lawyer. You can't say something. You can't say that. You can't say that. I'm saying you can't. Why you jumping in? I'm talking. I'm biased. I'm biased. You can't make claims like that. I'm biased.
I don't mean anything.
I'm biased. You can't make claims like that. Yeah, like about.
No. Let me ask you guys a general question. If I approach you and said no testing for this fight at all, what would you think?
Fucking cheating. Fucking cheating.
But doesn't mean
fucking cheating.
If I approached you and said, hey, we're gonna fight, but we can't have no drug testing involved, what would be your thoughts?
You're cheating now, man.
Why did Thurman also?
Objection.
They won.
Objection.
Thurman did impressive.
Objection.
Come on, man. Stop the bullshit. You're being fucking stupid now, man.
If I ask you,
obviously it's suspicious. I agree. It's suspicious.
You think I want to cheat, right?
No, it's suspicious.
Don't ask Hamid nothing. Hamid's not thinking. No. Ask someone normal. Don't ask Hamid anything, because Hamid just on someone. Ask someone else. Hamid, you can't answer the straight question. Hamid, you can't answer straight up. You ask someone else, bro. But Hamid's not gonna answer straight, bro. You know what I mean? He on some bullshit.
Hold on, but didn't they do VADA for that fight, or am I?
No, man.
They
didn't.
Fucking cheating, man.
No, but Manny didn't want VADA for that fight. He didn't want VADA for that fight. So I'm asking you, my bias. If I came to you and said, hey, we're going to fight, but we can't have no drug testing involved, what would your first
objection?
Objection, man. Come on, man. You guys are making happy.
Listen,
they're trolling,
I'm
man.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
See?
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm not in America, so that pliff ain't gonna work out here. This is the world court. Hold on, Hamid. This is the world court right now, so that pliff fifth don't work over here. Right now, you have to only bring your evidence, and we're the ones who make the decision. Right now, he's guilty, in my opinion, and that's it. We ask everyone around there, the panel, and see who's guilty, who's not. He's guilty.
That's intent, basically. Basically, that's intent. You can prove intent. Yeah. You come at me with that. That's a. You can prove intent. That's a court.
Is it cheating if they're both on PEDs? Answer the question.
But they weren't on both from PEDs though. There's only one person. I'm not asking you a question because only one person is doing it.
Hey, hold on. I got proof here. So they did do drug testing, but it just wasn't from VADA.
We know that already. We know that.
Didn't like VADA and
we know that. Yeah, we know that.
Before the fight or after the fight? They did before the fight or after the fight? Because it was after the fight. That was after the fight.
3 weeks before, but it wasn't VADA.
3 weeks before?
Shit. What the fuck? Yeah. I mean, look.
That's 4 weeks before.
That's plenty of time to get your system clean.
Yeah, I'm just saying they did do testing, but obviously.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy's backtracking. Look at this guy's backtracking now. After they backtracking now. That's what I thought. Trying to talk, man. Backtracking, man.
That's not only that is alarming, but when they was in the negotiation for the Mayweather fight, when his team asked.
Oh my God! Here we go.
That's true.
You already know it. That's why you know it. But his team
Go ahead, YG.
Manny Pacquiao tests positive. What happened? What can we do to keep it quiet?
Mayweather is retired. He's retired. Please.
I'm talking about the guy's team is known for asking about steroids. What his team is known for that.
Well, maybe they just wanted to know. Look, they could have just wanted to know what the repercussions is, just for, you know what I'm saying, just to.
If you want to know, you can ask the commission that. You don't go ask your opponent.
Well, Wilder got his ass kicked.
Here we go with this shit.
We ain't talking about Wilder now. We talking about Keith Thurman. We talking about Keith Thurman got his ass kicked. That's what we talking about. Keith Thurman got his ass kicked. That's what we saw. Keith Thurman got his ass kicked by steroids. That's what we talking about. Keith Thurman got his ass kicked by steroid cheat. That's what we talking about.
So you guys really think Fury cheated? That's what y'all.
Mayweather rejected.
The haters.
Listen.
Ain't no way.
Mayweather rejected.
Tell the truth.
Mayweather was the one who rejected. Mayweather was the one who rejected the bet. Look, I just got a screenshot from Dan Raphael. I remember Pacquiao, the one, his camp said, if Mayweather fails the drug test, he owes $5 million. And Mayweather rejected it. What happened after the fight? Mayweather had the IV, whatever.
Man, we talking about Mayweather for? We talking about Pacquiao. Why you bring up Mayweather for? Hold on. Why you bring up Mayweather for? Why you bring up Mayweather? We talking about Pacquiao cheating on Keith Thurman. That's what we talking about here. That's what we talking about. I ain't bringing up Mayweather.
He did the same thing with the Batiste fight too, when they fought Malaysia. Same situation. So
I the Jeff Horn fight as well. You can't.
Yeah, and the Jeff Horn fight. He did the same thing. So if that's not someone cheating, you got to know what it is.
What was your point?
My point is that everybody's trying to get advantage of each other with a way to get an advantage of the fight. That's our point, bro.
EJ, no. I'm not mixed up in that. EJ asked me a question and then.
Okay.
I don't know what I don't know is how many trying to bring it on the Floyd. How many trying to bring it on the Floyd? That's why I know where he going in. That's why I know. That's why I know we talk about. I was unbiased. Wait, listen. All I know is this, right? There be cheating. There's a lot of cheating going on right now. We gonna straighten this all out. We gonna straighten this all out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna straighten this all out. In the third fight, we gonna straighten that all out.
Why you try turning on Pacquiao? But I was just keeping it.
We gonna straighten it all out in the third fight. In the third fight,
the $5 million bet.
Yeah, we gonna straighten this all out in the third fight.
So it's over.
No, Mayweather won the fight, obviously, but the whole PD issue, there's more red flags on Mayweather.
Red flag, man. What, man? Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't no red flag.
Let's be real, bro.
Ain't no American football.
Manny had more steroid accusations put on him than Floyd, but I think Floyd might have took some PEDs as well.
He did.
Manny Pacquiao, it's all speculation, right? We're just speculating here. That's all I'm saying. One thing we can't speculate is that amount of ass whooping Deontay Wilder got from Tyson Fury.
Bring it back home.
Oh man! With the fake gobs and open hand slap, we hitting people behind the back, hitting people behind the back.
But for real though, hey, you know what? Look. It is suspect to me on the glove situation, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change the result. Wilder got his ass beat. He can avenge his loss. We can be grateful for that.
I told him he's going to be in the third fight. He's going to whip his ass in the third fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Welcome over to the side, Dan.
Yeah.
Come on. We on you, Nick.
I said my piece already.
I'm being fair here. I see EJ's point. I see you guys' point. I'm just being in the middle.
I said my piece. I'm gonna talk after the third fight. That's what I'm gonna talk. How about that?
Okay.
I'm gonna talk after the third fight.
What are your feelings right now?
I told you already. The bitch ass be cheating and he won. The guy cheated and won. That's what he was more. He was more merciless, right? The guy he was more merciless. He was more cooler. Hey, listen. Let me ask you a question. If a guy tells you I'm gonna punch you, if a guy tells you I'm gonna knock you out, right? The next day when I see you and everything, what you gonna do? There's two things you're gonna do. You're gonna run, sky, jump in the plane, go to the next country, or you're gonna come out and go for him. You're not gonna. That's what happened. Fury just win that. Fury mugged him. He boxed him. He slapped him around. Him ran the back of him, beat the shit out of him, bro. That's what he did to him, and he won the fight, and that's it, bro. We gonna see the rematch. He cheated. So I'm saying,
let me ask y'all a question. Since we on this about the.
You don't know.
Still on here? Yeah, what's up, Phil? But let me ask a question here, man. Let me ask y'all a question. I saw the early bet nods, and Fury's he's a favorite by 2-1, man. Aren't y'all shocked about that as much as I am?
Yeah, shit.
It'll change closer to the fight for sure.
But 2-1 though, man. I mean, that's early bet nods. He should have been at least 5 to 6-1 favorite over Wilder, but he's only 2-1.
I don't think that's fair. He should be 5-1. That's crazy. He's based on the second fight.
Why would he be 5-1? You saying that like the guy has no power at all?
Damn, you can't be a 5-1 underdog with Wilder's right hand.
Yeah, they're not basing it on power. It's probably skill set.
Yeah, hold on, Bias. Let me ask him a question. Based off what we saw in that rematch, the simplicity skills that Fury posed on Wilder, why shouldn't he be the 5-1 favorite?
Because of that, because of that right hand. Two, there's going to be adjustments. So you can't even though
that was meant to be the second fight, you know.
But you cannot. Why'd you right?
You cannot do like that. Them guys in Vegas is way too smart for that shit.
Yeah, they not like y'all emotional. They solid.
So you think 2-1 is justifiable after that ass whooping that Wilder took?
Yeah, 2-1 is good. 3-1, they're giving that's too much. That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
All right, so let me ask Reggie a question there.
I guess you mean I'm biased and Ahmed. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Say if you're going to a casino, who are you going to put money on then? No, if I was to ask you. We asked you this question before.
Yeah, I understand that, but you're looking at it better. You gotta look at it from Vegas. You gotta look at it from Vegas standpoint. That's the problem that you're not getting.
All right, who would you put money on then? Fury or Wilder? If you had a choice.
I say Fury for me.
He has to watch it. Go ahead, YG. Answer the question.
No, of course. I would trying to get Fury too. I would pick Fury too right now, but that's not what Vegas is gonna do.
Who will pick Wilder out of all this?
EJ.
EJ, who? Destiny. Okay, y'all need to stop. Okay.
Nah, man, go pick out. That's who you picking, Destiny. Wilder, you picking Wilder or Fury in the third fight? Who you picking?
Yeah. Destiny.
The third fight.
Yeah, I said Fury.
All right,
okay,
cool. All right, cool.
The second one, I said Wilder.
Who you picking in the third fight, Destiny?
She said Fury.
Hold on. Third fight, not stop. Y'all need to stop. This is my
We got you. No,
third fight, I'm gonna go with Wilder.
I know. We know that already. We knew that already. So let's keep it moving.
Yeah, that's how they make the odds, basically.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. Shit, I ain't changing.
But again, 2-1, I don't know, man. I think Fury should be the 5-1 favorite, man, at best, man. Because that's just me, man. I just don't see. I love Deontay, man. He can make some adjustments, but I don't see him winning that third fight. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I know that. But that's all right.
Dan, you do know a 5-1 favorite means you only get $1 for every $5 you put down.
Okay.
So listen to this. Why would Vegas pick the thing so high like that? Then people not gonna bet on. This is why I was trying to just explain. You can't pick the odds that way because you're trying to entice people to bet.
Right. So, okay. I can just say, but let me ask you this though. But at the same time, realistically though, man, do you think? Forget what Vegas say. Do you think 2-1 is justifiable, YG, in your personal opinion?
Yes, because the early numbers, a lot of people gonna switch. People gonna switch sides.
Opinion, man.
I said in my opinion.
No, you said them people. You said
no. All right, I'm talking about. In my opinion, it's justifiable to do that because a lot of people are going to switch sides.
You, not people. You.
What do you think? Okay. Justifiable that Vegas picked the odds at 2-1. I'm not Vegas. No. I can only speak it from a third party.
Oh, why? Say this, bro. I'm gonna go back to history. When Evander Holyfield coming off his comeback win against Ray Mercer, took out knockout loss against Riddick Bowe in the third fight, looked bad against Bobby Ches. He went into the Mike Tyson fight right after that. You know what the early betting odds for that fight when that fight got made? Do you know?
Just tell us, man. What is it, man?
The odds was 25-1 against Holyfield.
Oh, really? Shit, man. That's nice, man. That's nice.
Yeah.
What was the odds paying fight night?
What was the odds?
It was 12-1 for Tyson.
What was the rematch? What was the rematch?
Saying,
No. My point is that YG, yes, I see where you're coming from, but from a personal opinion, based off what we've seen, man, I would expect Deontay Wilder to be a much bigger underdog based off what he went through, man. That ass whooping. Now, Evander Holyfield, to be fair, he came off a win, but he still was a major underdog against Mike Tyson.
So Dan, you cannot. Dan, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. So you trying to say a bigger underdog? So you think Vegas should have made Wilder a 5-1 underdog?
I believe they should have.
Vegas would give away for every $1,000. They would have to give away 5. Like that's crazy.
What they did for Holyfield Tyson.
And Dan, what I'm trying to figure out is why do you think it should be such a wide? Or if it was only one
real quick, hold up. Hold up. The point is that Dan is not telling y'all is this right here. Every major fight besides I think maybe 1 or 2, Holyfield was the underdog though. So he was just naturally always the underdog.
What about the rematch? Tyson to Holyfield. Who was the favorite?
Dan said exactly as if Holyfield proved his point.
Mike Tyson always the favorite, bro. Mike Tyson always the favorite, man.
You're talking about.
My point is though.
Tyson wasn't the favorite against Lewis.
My point is that Deontay should be a much bigger underdog because let's be real. Let me tell you why. Because many of us, including everybody else, don't believe he can win that fight. So the third fight. So why is it that it's only 2-1? That's my question. Because a
lot of people will still get those early tickets. So if you make that too high, people will still take that bet.
They don't base it on that. Or you're talking about tickets.
It's a lot of people who don't actually bet. Like a lot of
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, but basically in a nutshell, I mean, you hearing us talking socially, but ain't nobody finna put their money on either one of them foods.
Real quick. Bro, I do as well. I do sometimes, man. Real quick. Funny, man.
Vegas makes the odds so that for one, more people can bet on the fight. For 2, so Vegas can win as far as making money off the fight. So they're gonna make the odds to benefit them. They not gonna think like the average boxing fan. They gonna think about as in a calculated account for them profiting off of the fight. So they gonna make it, people gonna put money down on it. You know, I mean, 2-1 is not terrible. It's not, it's not terrible odds, but I mean, at the end of the day,
yeah, that's exactly what I said.
That's not terrible odds.
No. I see what you're saying, Phil. But for me, when I'm looking at the odds, it seems like they're giving Wilder a chance to win that rematch. Me personally, I don't think he can. That's my whole argument here. Do you guys?
That right hand is down.
But look. They gonna start dropping big money. Probably 9 times out of 10, they gonna drop it on Tyson Fury because the boxing fan is thinking like what you're thinking. They're not thinking about it as in the gambling aspect. They're going to say, okay, well, I don't think Wilder has a chance. So for every $1 I put down or $100 or whatever.
Like every $2 you put down, you get back $1.
Yeah, $2 you put down, you make the scratch on it. But
YG, I like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, dog, they're not going, they're not thinking about it like that, man. They're gonna put a lot of money down on Fury.
Yeah, they are.
If that early shit would have opened up and Wilder be a 5-1 underdog, meaning every $1 you put down you get 5. That shit is crazy. With that right hand, like everybody would take a chance on that shit.
Right.
That's just like playing a lotto. And Vegas ain't trying to have the lotto winners. They trying to have that shit even.
Well, look, I'm just saying, though, man. I mean, I see what you guys. I mean, no. You guys got good arguments, but I don't know.
It's gonna spread closer to the fight. It might be 5-1. I mean, to be honest with you, because a lot of people going.
Well, typically, I see what you're saying, but typically, when an odds open like that, it tends to either switch or it goes even. So, in your case,
I'm about to say, Phil, we could make a gentleman's bet right now that them odds ain't gonna never see Wilder 5-1 underdog.
No, I'm not.
That ain't happening.
Let's be honest here. This is not.
Hold on, YG. I'm not saying it's gonna be 5-1, but I'm saying it's very well that margin real spread come July. I'm telling you, that margin probably gonna spread because a lot of people that watch the fight is thinking like how a lot of us in this chat is thinking that Wilder don't stand a chance. So they're gonna be putting heavy money on Fury, which is gonna increase the spread for Wilder. I mean, that's how it's gonna work.
We about to see them videos.
I know. Look.
I'm not see them videos of Wilder back in the gym hitting the bag. That right here will change a couple of people's minds.
YG. I'm not saying it's gonna go 5-1 though. I'm saying, but it will spread. I think it's gonna spread.
Hey Dan, this is not a fight where it was like Larry Holmes and Jerry Cooney, where it was about even into the fight, but it was very, very clear that Jerry Cooney couldn't do a dang thing against Larry Holmes. When it comes to Wilder,
hold on. Let me ask you that, Dan. I mean, seriously, who thought that the result was going to end the way it did? Nobody thought that Larry Holmes was going to go out Jerry Cooney the way he did.
Yeah, I'm saying in retrospect, we can see there was a clear difference that he couldn't do anything to Larry Holmes except punch him in the balls. So fact of the matter is, when it came to Wilder versus Fury, it's not a clear definition that he could just beat him on the outside. That's not the case. He did that in the first fight, but the rounds were still really close. When it came to Larry Holmes versus Jerry Cooney, it was a whitewash. The fact of the matter is, Wilder still hits really hard. I had him losing. I had him getting dominated against Luis Ortiz the first fight, even with the knockdown, but he still managed to beat him.
Guess what? Jerry Cooney was known to be a very, very hard punching heavyweight at that time.
Of course, but then I said
Jerry Cooney has better technical skills than Deontay Wilder. Let's be fair.
That's beside the point. I'm saying that in retrospect, even with all the skills Jerry Cooney had, when it came to him versus Larry Holmes, he was in a whole different criteria. He could never match up with Larry Holmes. That was clear.
Difference.
Yeah, it's a skill set. Yeah. So when it came to Wilder versus Fury, it's not that subtle. It's not like Mayweather versus Canelo. It was a whole different class. He really struggled sometimes to hit him outside. He had way more success inside. So I would see why the odds are not 5-1, because he didn't just whitewash the guy. He did, but he didn't just beat him in every single situation that you thought he was going to beat him in. He beat him as far as punch range.
He kind of did.
Yeah, there was a couple of people that believed in Canelo in that fight too. That's crazy.
So I'm saying when it came to Fury, I think he's good on the outside. I think he can beat Wilder on the outside, but he's not it's like a huge skill gap between the outside. When he beat Wilder in,
he cheating. That's what he be cheating. Don't worry about it. He be cheating, slapping and cheating.
Okay, EJ, whatever.
Slapping and cheating, man. Slapping and cheating. I ain't know none of that. I ain't with back with saying I was cheating. He's cheating.
No, seriously though, Wilder needed this loss though, man.
No one needs a loss in their life. How about you, Dan? You take some losses. How about you take some losses? How about no one needs no loss in your life? No one needs no losses, bro. I don't need no losses, man.
Hey,
what you need?
That's not what I meant.
No. You know what you need?
That's not what I meant. I'm not saying loss. I'm not saying it's good to lose in a way.
No.
I'm saying that in the perspective of Deontay Wilder, this is his first time in his life that he has to battle the odds. If he could do that, then maybe he gets the respect that he's been deserving for a long time.
Well, Dan, he's already done that by saying he's gonna take the rematch. How about that? Ha.
There you go.
Yeah, he's taking the rematch.
He said he got.
Yeah, but he's showing what it is. Yo, he's a fighter at heart, and he never felt the fight should have been stopped. And he's taking that rematch skills to go in there, and this time now he gonna know this dude out here doing this. He gonna fight. Scratch, do what you need to be. Listen, if he knows he got hit behind the back of the head, let me ask you a question. What do you think Wilder gonna do to him? Huh? Let's be honest with you. How about Wilder loosen the gloves and give him that open hand slap on the side of Fury's head? How about that? That's what I'm talking about. How about give him and we gonna kick him in the balls and we gonna do all that shit, bro. We bringing that heat, bro.
Yeah, I hope they do.
We gonna bring that heat. That's what I'm saying, because that's
you can decide with the punch out.
Damn, Zone, man, what happened, man? You used to want clean boxing, man.
Man, he gonna get stopped. You ain't
been the same since Thurman lost, man.
Man, he get stopped.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh, man.
Damn, son. You want to see a punch in the nuts?
No, I'm saying, man, that's what you gonna do, man. You gonna fight, bro. When a man hits you, hey, YG, that's what I said. When a man.
No, I'm talking about, but that's not the guy that used to. He used to always say he want clean boxing.
Uzo? Okay. Is that what he said? Okay.
How he's talking about Wilder, what he deserves.
What I'm saying is, what I do like clean boxing.
Okay.
But once you get caught, see, it's different. See, I don't jump to conclusion because I know I'm harder on guys than you guys. Like when a guy get caught,
I'm trying to say you got video evidence, you got photo evidence.
The Wilder situation. Yeah, this is a joke for real. Let's stop.
Man, You can clearly see the man's glove slide. You can clearly see the man's hand sliding back in the glove.
YG,
right here.
Let's stop for a second. We all on here just really kind of fucking entertaining ourselves. I only had a couple of sips of wine. Let's really stop with the monkey shit. This really is a joke. Let's.
What you drinking? That lamb coat, man? What you on that lamb coat?
Yeah, I'm serious, man.
Let's be for real. Is this really a joke? This not really a real cheating situation. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like steroids.
Yo, somebody tell Fred that shit, man.
Exactly. So people take it seriously, man.
That's not no joke.
No, ain't no joke. Hey, people take it seriously, man.
That man slid his hand down in the glove.
Yeah,
and hitting him without the padding.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Let me just say this. Let me say this, man. Look, I'm gonna say this again.
Okay, so what is y'all saying? Are y'all saying that he cheated?
Yeah, that's what we saying. That's what we saying.
That's what they're alluding to.
Yeah. That's
what we saying.
Hold on. Let me just say this. Look, it is suspect the way to talk about the glove, okay? But at the end of the day, it doesn't reverse the result. Wilder lost. He's got the loss on the record. It's done. The commission's hold on, YG, I understand that, but look, there's speculated evidence on Margarita with the total situation. But did they reverse the decision on that?
Hold on. Margarita never came out and denied it though. Margarita never came out and denied it. He never said, "Yo, man, these things they done me wrong." He accepted it because he knows it's up to no good. Wilder hasn't said anything. Wilder ain't said anything. The minions have come out. The minions have come out and said it. Wilder ain't said shit. What did Wilder say? Wilder ain't said nothing. Wilder said, "My king, the king will rise again, and the war." What did he say? The war's just started. That's what he said.
The war just begun.
The war's just begun. That's what he said.
But you know what? Back to what John was saying about the Trinidad loaded gloves. Now, the thing about Trinidad is that there was no loaded glove situation. It was the way his hands was wrapped. Because his father used to put his hands wrapped where he put the tape on the knuckle before putting the tape on the gauze. That's how he used to do it. Because if you put tape on the hand before you put it on the gauze, that generates more power. See, when he got caught against Hopkins, that's when Nasir Richardson Richardson, he came in there and busted Trinidad and said, "You can't wrap your hands like that, bro. You can't do that here in the state of New York." So,
hold on. Like you said, that's what I'm saying. That's a real situation. That's what I'm saying. That's
okay.
Like we know, okay, it was a real situation, real proof, real people, a real, issue. This is really like us trying to find a way out for Deontay Wilder. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I don't think so.
YG, don't lose yourself. I know you.
I'm not gonna lose myself because I say, man, like we all know where there's smoke, there's fire, man.
Yes, YG. So, let's tell him, YG. That's what's up.
If you like, it's cool because like how they say there's some people where something could be right in front of your face and you just don't want to believe it. Or in this case, you might just don't care because you might don't even fuck with Wilder. So you could either way you don't care. Like,
it's hard to swallow.
Since Thurman lost,
so you might not visualize that.
Since Thurman lost, you been said you done with boxing.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Like you
want all the other guys to go down and flame too.
No, that's right. That's right.
I mean, I understand it's hard for you to stomach that blood dripping out his mouth, his eyes being all bucked, him getting his shit beat in by that white woman. I know it's hard to stomach, but you're gonna have to stomach it, man. I know where you come from. I know he's black. I know it tingles.
You said
I know there's an issue there.
Is that his thumb right there? Is that his thumb right there in the glove sticking out right there?
You ain't gotta sell me, bruh.
No, nothing. I'm asking you a question. Earlier you said show me proof. I don't want to. You said you don't want to listen to me. You want proof. That's not his thumb right there.
That's his thumb. That's his thumb, YG. I got you, YG. That's his freaking thumb. He out there got a fist cheating.
It doesn't matter because I understand YG hurt. And the rest of you guys are hurt.
I'm in pain, bro. Hey, I'm in pain. Oh shit, I'm in pain, man.
Yo, trust me. YG, trust me.
Yo, Dan, let him go, Dan. Let him go.
The Yankees lost way harder than this. and then the news came out after that the Astros has been cheating this whole time. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. So, like, you trying to say, like, yo, this
stop hating on my pros, man.
This is not the second cheating situation in sports.
So we don't care. Astros are the world champ. We don't care. It is what it is.
Of course y'all don't. They was cheating. They can show you all the evidence they want, and you're gonna be like, so what? Like that's cool.
They're not taking away our pros, though. I'm not gonna take a picture of them trophy tomorrow, man.
Ever since Thurman lost, you don't care no more. You just let the cheaters get away.
Yo, Dan, let YG burn, man. Dan, let YG go. Let YG go.
YG, can I say something? Let me ask you about that. Did the Astros records get vacated after that cheating scandal came up? Yes or no?
No, but
they cheated though. But they cheated.
People get fired.
Yeah, they did get fired. But the point is,
get fired.
They did.
Was Wilder spitting up blood?
Yo, damn, man. Why you piling YG, man? Why you piling? Why you piling on YG? Let YG go.
Basically cleared the whole. If you was
okay, so why was he spitting up blood then? Why can't he box? Why can't he do anything? So okay, it's cheating. Let's say
he got hit with a street with a clear wrap.
Yeah.
With no padding.
Why is he not?
So the blood gonna come out your mouth after that.
Okay, here's the thing. Boxing is about your preparation too. That's what these guys do. They only get in a fight for 36 to 48 minutes if you include rest. 48 minutes, I mean. So that's all they have to do is be prepared, bro. Why wasn't Deontay Wilder prepared from a skill set perspective and an equipment perspective? So let's say he's cheating. Let's say they cheat. Let's say Tyson Fury on top of all that shit.
Overconfident. He wasn't prepared properly. He was overconfident. Coming into that fight.
No, he just stop trying to
No.
Because I'm asking you two. Hold on. With all that, let's say y'all two are completely correct. It was steroids, the boxing gods.
Yeah.
All that shit. Why the fuck can't Deontay Wilder box right now? Period. And why the fuck is he having equipment problems with all these goddamn fights at 35 years old? Why?
All I know, he was a champ and someone cheated him. That's what I know. All that stuff don't matter. He was a champ. All I know, he was a champ and he was a thing. That's it, man.
Let me say this. Hold up. This is the best way I can describe this. Hold up, Dan. This is the best way I can describe this. Okay. And this is the way I feel about the situation. Now, just hear me out. Please don't interrupt me. To me, this is just my opinion right here. As far as this situation is concerned, it's not cheating if you didn't get caught.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It doesn't mean that it can't look suspect.
Okay, there you go. That's what it is. There you go, Phil.
At the end of the day, Tyson Fury did not get caught cheating.
Yeah, but he cheated.
And a result of that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tyson, hold up. And a result of that is, guess what? Flat out, if you did get caught cheating and you won the fight.
Okay, Phil, let me ask you a question. Did he cheat? Do you think he cheated or no? Yes or no?
Do I think he cheated?
Yeah.
No, it's on. Yes, it's on.
Now I'm asking Phil.
Let me answer your question, EJ. Do I think he cheated? I'm going to say no, because he didn't get caught. But I will say the glove situation does look a little sketchy. But I'm not going to call a man a cheater if it hasn't been identified as cheat. That's just me, though. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, Phil. One minute. So, Phil, what are you saying? Unless the authorities have caught him, then they said, like, I'll give me an example. Mike Tyson, did he rape Desiree Washington? Did he rape her? Yes or no?
Did he rape her?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I don't, because the authorities said he raped her, but we know he didn't.
This is what I'm going to tell you right here. I'm going to tell you this right here. If I cross state lines with 100 pounds of marijuana, did I commit a crime? Absolutely. Did I get caught? No, I didn't. So guess what? I'm not a criminal. I'm a stand-up citizen. I mean,
well, you went too, Phil. You might be.
I'm still a criminal. I'm still a criminal by definition. But if I didn't get caught, guess what? I'm squeaky clean. And so my point is this right here. I'm using that as an example. So if Tyson Fury did not get caught cheating, guess what? He didn't cheat.
Let me ask you a question. Phil. Yo, let me finish. I'm asking Phil. No, hold on. Oh, no, let me say my piece. So, Phil, let me ask you a question. He did get kept because we got him on camera flicking the glove. We also got him on glove with the big knock. We got his farm on the thing where he's got a closed fist. So we did get caught, bruh. The only thing is, one minute. And you know what? You know what we're waiting for? I'm waiting for Fred, yeah? Fred is gonna go. Hey, Fred, I don't feel. Let me finish. Let me finish. And now, all we're waiting for, this is what I'm saying. So now,
hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah, let me finish. I ain't finished though, Phil. Yo, Phil, I ain't finished though. Phil, I ain't finished though. Phil, I ain't finished though. No, Phil, I didn't finish what I'm saying. I didn't finish what I'm saying. You interrupted. No, I didn't finish. No, I didn't. No, Phil, I didn't finish what I'm saying. Let me finish, then you can go, bruh. All right. So what I'm saying is that now we're waiting for is that Fred is gonna go down there to the commission in wherever it is, Nevada, whatever. Go down there. They're gonna put him and young Pharaoh. They're gonna put their case together. We're gonna see what happens, bro. So we're waiting on the results of it. So we put the findings of the video, the pictures, and all that stuff there. So there's court of evidence of him doing that bullshit. So now we're waiting to see what the officials are gonna do. So then when the officials finally give their verdict on the case, then you might change your mind then. Go ahead, Phil.
Okay, wait. So let
me go when I'm going to check this out. This is what I'm going to say right here, okay? You said that they got evidence, and the evidence is going to be presented.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then after it's presented, then we can make our conclusion.
That's right.
But this is me, okay? I got you on that. Until you were proven to be guilty, okay? You're innocent, okay? All right. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna use an example. And this is not a boxing relationship, but look, I'm gonna tell you this right here. When O.J. Simpson killed Nicole, guess what? Well, allegedly killed Nicole. It really looked like he did it based on all the evidence they presented before us. But guess what? Johnny Cochran and his team, Kardashian and them went in there and they won the case. So guess what? I'm saying this could very well be a situation that looks suspect. But if you don't have enough evidence to overturn a decision, then guess what? You're not guilty, and that's what. I know.
But see, wait, on the wanted to say something.
Hold up. Everybody, hold up. And this was a consensus. Everybody felt as though OJ had did it, right? But guess what?
No, me.
In the court of law, he got off. So I'm telling you, I don't think they can go and they can present their cases. But guess what? Until Tyson Fury is proven guilty of cheating, guess what? He is innocent. He did not cheat. I'm not going to call a man cheater if I don't know for sure. I'm not a professional at this stuff. I'll let the pros handle that. You understand what I'm saying?
But the problem is with that is if you can't figure out just because you can't figure out how the person is cheating, don't mean they ain't cheating.
Yep.
Like how the White Sox said it first.
I just said that though.
Astro niggas was cheating, right? And then y'all play us. He just said we say, they whistling in the dugout, but we we couldn't prove yet how y'all was cheating. But then the video comes out, and you find out that you cheated.
Let him go, man. Let YG burn. Let YG burn.
YG, let him talk. I understand what y'all saying.
Like hell no.
I tell you what.
Go ahead, Destiny.
I'm speculatively speaking, right? If they find out that he was cheating, all right, then what?
He was cheating. That's it. That's it. They might take the title back and it's gonna go to a non-contest. But here's the problem though. Here's the fucked up part about it. See how we can say he got caught cheating and we move on? Y'all can't say and let go the fact that if this man get found innocent, y'all not gonna let it go. That's how we know y'all lost right now.
Don't be real with you, dog. Look, this is my deal. If I get caught up doing some shit and I gotta go to trial for something, hey, you motherfuckers better not indict me before
before the fucking results come out.
Right. I'm gonna take it to another. I'm gonna take it to another. What you call it? Even as a Patriots fan, we all know Tom Brady fumbled versus the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
The referee them didn't overturn it.
That's a bad example.
Let him go, man. Yo, let him go. Go ahead, YG.
They made the rules for that afterwards. It's already rules in place for what Tyson Fury's been alleged.
Let YG finish what he's saying, man. Yo, come on, man. Yo, come on. Let YG say. No one interrupted him, you feel. Let YG finish what he's saying. Go ahead, YG.
Bro, he about to say this shit.
I don't mind, man. I don't mind. Go ahead, YG.
Basically, what I was trying to say, I know Zone is not gonna because he already on his fuck wild and shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like, listen, if he they call it a no contest, right? Or if they don't do it, they say, nah, y'all just running it back. Still, regardless, they gotta run it back anyway.
Yeah.
But the most that's gonna happen is they'll go to a no contest. If not, then their Fury's just still the winner.
Yeah, no.
So they're running it back regardless. Will you accept that though? That's what we asking y'all, the ones who hate no Fury. Exactly. If the Nevada and them look up when they finish looking over the tape and they say, well, nah, this is good, then that's it. Okay, it won't be another conspiracy on top of that one. Like y'all would say, okay, that's it. Okay, so y'all, okay, cool. That's all we went on in. So y'all right. Okay, if they come out and they say he was guilty of something, then we're gonna have to come in and be like, you know what, EJ, you the man, you called it. YG, you the man, you called it.
Yeah.
Destiny, you kind of shaky. But anyway, yeah. Look. When it's our way, y'all come back and tell me and Phil, hey, y'all right. That's the
problem. But Phil, man.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what are y'all right on? That they're not going to overturn it? That they're not going to put it in the contract? That's not what we said. Hold on. It's everything. Phil, tell him.
Go ahead, Zone.
Man, Phil, go ahead. I can't. This Astro fan, and I don't even want to hear from you.
Let me say something. Hold on. Let me say something. Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? First of all, Brady, Farrell, no disrespect to them. They're not going to get that decision overturned because let me tell you why. Because look, let me tell you why. Because first of all, Kathy Duva tried to go to the fucking INSAC, try to get a decision overturned when Andre Ward knocked out Sergey Kovalev, claiming fought dirty, he did this, that, and third. If she couldn't get that done, what makes you think they could get this done? And go further than that, Pacquiao and Bradley, the first fight. Pacquiao's handlers tried to get that decision overturned with the WBO. The WBO said, yes, we believe that Manny won the fight. However, we are not the judges of the fight. We cannot overturn that decision. So the best thing you can do is go ahead and rematch with Bradley to get your belt back. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So,
so let me put this right here. Let me cook on it.
Hold on, real quick.
Dan has more.
Yeah. To me, it's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time. Just let the shit go, man. Yes, it's suspect, but let it go. The man lost. It's the L on his record. It's not going to be overturned. He got his rematch. Let's focus on the rematch. That's all I got to say.
That's what I say. And I respect that. But in fairness to Wilder, you kind of got to go look over that, though. Because it's more than, like I was trying to say this whole time. If there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
Like, if you just gloss over all of this evidence that's preserved.
Tell him YG.
And then say, oh, nah, fuck it, just let them run back. That shit is not really but you lying on
no, but hold on. It's on me, Zone. Let me
Zone, how am I lying on him?
Hold on, YG. Let me go.
You got to go.
Let me go, YG. So look, YG, look. This, I'm going to tell you how this is going to go, or how I feel this is going to go. How I feel this is going to go, they're going to say, hey, look, we understand your concern. It does look or appear to look, the glove does look or appear to be tampered with or a shaky situation or whatever term they decide to use to say that the glove, scandal, looks like it could be true. But we don't have enough evidence to actually say that this is true. Take away Tyson Fury's win, okay? All right, you got to think about the ramifications of all these motherfuckers pay-per-view. All these motherfuckers, like, you got to understand, a lot of shit is going to come with it. But what it will do is this right here. It will prevent something like this from happening in the future.
Okay, this is what this situation is going to be.
Hell no. Nah, I don't agree. I don't agree.
Hold up, EJ, you just was talking about people interrupting people. Let me go, okay? Abide by your own rule. So, like I was saying, what they're going to do is they're probably going to implement something else as far as checking the gloves before the fighters go out. At least in Nevada, I believe so. But at the end of the day, I do think it's going to be a waste of time. I do not think they're going to strip Tyson Fury because I don't think just by those few pictures that they have, the 3 minutes that they're going to get to present their case to the commission in Nevada is not going to be sufficient enough for them to say, hey, you know what? We're going to overturn this decision. If they do, if they say Tyson Fury cheated, then guess what? Deontay Wilder needs to get his love and respect for saying, but my problem is Deontay Wilder's not the one that complained about it. It's the other people.
Yes.
So, at the end of the day, if they overturn it, that's fine. But guess what, though? Don't change the fact that Wilder got his ass beat the fuck up. And that's just
but I hear you, but don't you think about that? If his people did submit, we don't know if his people submitted something or not. Because majority of the time, the only reason why y'all know that Fred is doing it is because
YG, come on, bro. Wilder made 99 excuses. The gloves was not one.
Let me finish going because you just want Wilder to lose. You're not even a Fury fan. You just want Wilder to lose. So your opinion on it is just really.
But go ahead, YG.
But basically, what I'm trying to say is, if Wilder's team did submit something, they're not making it public. When you really submit something, you just submit it. So it's not like it's not like they're doing how Fred do it, where everybody know. Yeah, he made a big spectacle and told everybody he's going down there. Like,
but you kind of wild. I don't understand. My quick question is, why you always taking the like? I know you trying to have understanding and wisdom and knowledge. No, hold on. Listen, what I'm saying, I know you're trying to be deep, but why are you reaching? What I'm saying is that could be true. What you're saying, but it takes a motherfucker to think in fantasy terms for it to actually be real. Like, why would I go down a road of fantasy to try to figure out if something's wrong to make an excuse for Wilder when the evidence in the ring is heavier than what you guys are saying. But this is my point. Wilder could not box. So I can see this actually happening as a product of you not being able to box. You getting your ass kicked. It's harder for me to not believe that from what I saw on the pay-per-view with my own eyes than to believe a whole bunch of niggas on the internet, especially young Pharaoh. That nigga conscious and be caught up in lies.
I hear that, but I hit once people.
You want to let him finish though, YG. You want to let him finish. YG, let him finish though.
Last time Fury backed somebody up.
Yo, YG, let him finish though.
He can go.
All right, go ahead.
What was the last time Fury backed somebody up with a left hand like that?
Vlad, Chistora, Hammer.
What I'm saying is, all your
years ago. You heard how long ago those fights was?
This is what you not understand.
Sports.
Look at what I'm saying.
Baseball for 3 years, man.
This is what I'm saying to you. Listen, what I'm saying to you is I ordered the fucking pay-per-view, right? I saw the shit. You can't tell me nothing else. Hold on. All your shit is based on another imaginary situation. I just asked you one question. This is what you said. When the last time you seen Fury back somebody else up? I seen him back up Wilder. The nigga who got the ass whooping. What is
after that? After he hit him with the left hand like that.
Oh yeah, open hand slap.
The left hand is suspect.
Yeah, gloves, man.
But YG. Hold on.
Because I know you.
Wait, YG. Let me just say this real quick.
Oh, you can say, but don't even ask.
YG. But look, the glove picture is from the first fight.
No,
right? So that makes it even worse. That's my whole thing. And plus, look, YG. In the fourth round, Fury signaled to the ref that his glove was getting loose. So why would he tell on himself if he's trying to conceal the fact that he's cheating? It don't make sense. The whole thing is stupid.
Watch this response. YG? EJ?
What? About what?
About what? Now watch. Listen to that response.
Hey, hold on.
You heard me.
Yo, he said he's not responding. He said he's not responding to you.
You heard me though.
He said he's not responding. I respond.
I don't want to hear.
Yeah, I know. I respond. That's cool, YG.
You don't like him. You just want to see the.
Yeah, I know. I respond. Hey, listen. He did say, I respond. I agree with YG. I plead the fifth, so I'm not going to respond and put myself in an incriminating activities. But I do say this: I don't know if that glove wasn't off the first fight. Do you know 100% unbiased that glove is from the first fight? How about that? How you know that?
Yeah.
How you know?
Yes, I do.
How's that? Go ahead, tell us.
Because the color of the glove and Tyson Fury's trunks are from the first fight.
All right, so you put some.
So that's how I know.
Put some evidence in there, and let's see that. Go ahead.
They have evidence. I mean, they have footage of both fights, guys.
I know that Blaney. I know what Blaney. This guy be flapping his gloves around, open hand slap, lacing. And let me ask you a question: when's the last fight for you guys and everyone on the panel that you see a man's ear bleeding in that way?
But you just said you plead the fifth, and now you.
No. I plead the fifth on that one. I'm waiting for him to respond. I'm waiting for him to respond.
God, why does it, at the end of the day, why does it matter? YG and Zone just established that, hey, it ain't nothing you can tell me that's going to change my mind. So, what does it matter?
Yeah, we know that already.
DJ Boxing Live here.